don't want Bori to be like capital T, capital
Immediately.
H healer when there are other healers who are good at what they do.
Yeah.
Okay, I
They're
have the
fully
voice mod on.
capable. By the time we would
All
get
healers,
in there,
if you could come to the med bay,
Oh,
we
well,
have
see,
people
we
in
don't have
need
to-
of assistance.
I'm gonna say that we're probably still in the ferry.
Oh yeah, right now.
Yeah.
So we
So
heard
that's, like,
that.
we would get that notice and go like, oh, okay. Well, there's nothing we can do.
I'll check in once we get there.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want to say give it another like minute?
I don't want Rin to just be lying there.
Well,
Or
I
to
was
do
gonna give
nothing.
her plenty of time so we don't run up in her trying to position.
We can head in
Okay.
like the next like 30 seconds, I guess.
Sounds good to me.
I'll wait until okay, so 30 seconds from now. I have a timer.
Aces.
So yeah, I'll be
Am
holding
I
the vessel
floating?
during this. I can presumably fit it in the backpack without having to worry about the fucking
There we go.
ant head. So
God.
get like the big backpack just.
The audacity of some people to die.
Yeah.
Or almost die.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be fine. I mean, in the in and out of character sense.
I'm gonna say that even though his leg is injured and that he's not able to run, I'm gonna say he's probably good to go ahead and lift.
Yeah, you can probably put
Roadkill.
weight on it. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Throw her over
Sprint
his
around.
shoulder.
Yeah, we're
No hyena speed
Yeah,
today.
we're just not running super fast. That's all.
Oh yeah, and
Like,
he's
we're being careful, we don't
forced.
wanna-
He's forced that like
especially after your fucking potion OD. Sick puppy.
All right, we should be good to go in. It's been
Yeah.
a minute.
Okay.
The blue, I think we're doing.
yeah, it's blue. I don't know where purple goes. I've never touched it.
The lake.
Oh.
There we go.
Well,
Last stop.
yeah.
Did get a couple odd looks from people sitting a little bit too close to the backpack, but that's not really surprising.
We're Lunacore, they're used to it.
You think it's because they can hear it or because they can smell it?
Probably both. Honestly.
Or maybe even after that spa day, we still smell like dire ant.
It might be because of the sprouting mushrooms. You don't usually see that on glassware or metalware.
Yeah. They're actually ones that are native to Ikea. They're pretty hardy. They filter toxins and actually survive underwater, surprisingly. They're not particularly common, but I figured they'd be a good fit for this. They also grow on damn near anything.
Makes sense.
Even glassware.
This is crystal, so not just any old glassware. You remember some of those recent bills going to Dead Man's Fall? I learned how to synthesize some of the crystal that we found down there. It's actually easier than you'd think.
It's
I've never
conductive
been.
for Some things.
I know of it.
If honestly, you know that meat pit that we found down there, think of that. And it's a lot of that.
Not always. Not that much ground.
Not
meat.
always. Yeah.
Mostly the people get processed
Wall
into
meats.
weird things, we presume. It's not even
So
meat,
they're
it's
not all
flesh.
they're not all chewed and
Like a
congealed
vine
and
of
together.
flesh. No, they're not
Or liquid,
recognizably
too.
people. It's just materials.
A lot
I
of
think
it is,
one of the
still
one of the missions found that there was like a runic array that was processing them, the remains into those items.
Oh, interesting.
Well, it sounds efficient.
Well, waste not, want not. They're not exactly going to
It
get
also
any of the
sounds
materials from them,
engineered.
So, yeah, that's.
Well, runic arrays always are.
I guess they're not
My
the sort of thing that
question
just
is
pops
more,
up in nature, right?
is it a runic array taking advantage of something normal, or is it something that was created to combine with the runic
Oh
array?
no, we're talking about the crystals. There are multiple types of crystals. There's the ones made of calcium,
Yeah.
primarily, which
Those
Richter utilized for our project, and then there are ones that are filled with processed.
material.
Yeah. That were very nutritious for one of our vampire members. We'll put it that way.
Always
Yeah,
such
the calcium
lovely
ones I can
things that
synthesize.
grow
The
in the
other ones,
dark.
Not so much.
Didn't one delve find some sort of weird farm too?
Yeah, that was one of the ones I went on. I still haven't been able to fully understand them yet. I think it falls far enough outside of what I normally understand of flora that it's making it hard to identify. We witnessed some of the cultists using blood magic to feed them with the same attacks that they would use to attack us. So I'm not sure if it's the blood that's being used to satiate them, or maybe the force, perhaps, being exchanged to some other kind of energy for them to grow. So I've gotten hit by that thing firsthand. It's not fun.
Yeah, I'd imagine not.
Yeah,
That
a lot
almost
of the
sounds a little
materials that
convenient.
we found there are an enigma.
From one of your lanterns. Archon was not in the best situation, but he is stable now.
Good
So
to
you
know.
may have that to look forward to.
Oh, goody.
There's
I was
also
worried.
a girl unconscious on the road in front of you. I'm gonna ask you to look at that. I have to keep eyes here. I don't know.
Understood. Right or left?
Right.
Right? Right, Bori! I can't run like this right now. Bori's got it under control. We'll catch up.
She's got enough energy. I'm sure she has it handled. Oh, looks like she already found her.
Well, unconscious is better than the alternative, so.
I admit it
Does
would
we
be
have,
a
like, a
weird
closed
welcome
island
home
mystery?
to find a corpse on our way.
Yeah.
Especially this close.
Good morning.
How are they?
Good morning. Well, she said 5 more minutes, so.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Now, what happened to you?
I'm asleep, what? Sleeping. I'm napping. Alright. Here.
And what made you decide to
Alright,
take a nap
yeah.
here?
Sun's warm.
Did you have business
Very
with our
warm.
guild before you got sleepy?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we can take them the rest of the way.
Huh, you're awake,
Right. Okay.
so you can walk.
I don't know how long you.
Let's get going.
Yeah, I could walk. I could do that.
Here, you want some help?
Thank you. What? Oh. Right, guild. Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Onward. Who are you people?
Yeah.
Guild
Guild
members
members. I'm Bori. I'm a senior guild member and a healer here.
Richter, alchemist.
Hi, Bori.
Don't mind the pulsing heart in the back.
Pulsing heart? Is it edible?
It's from an
Eat
ant.
it.
It's from an ant. It's from an ant.
I'd suggest
It's an
not
alchemy
eating it.
ingredient. It's
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the
Can
one
still
thing
eat
I'd
bugs,
recommend.
It would
You
probably,
can, but
stick your throat shut
Uh-huh.
at minimum.
yeah.
That's
Also,
not
it
good.
kind of
Yeah.
feasted on rotten flesh, so
Then you'd nap forever.
wouldn't really
Yeah.
recommend it as a.
Did it taste good? I didn't think it would.
No, it's not for eating. It's for medicine. It needs to be processed.
I don't think even the medicine will be able, honestly. Wouldn't put that in a potion.
Now, who is fluttering about in the lobby?
I saw white hair, so it might be Alaska.
Yeah, I would be inclined to believe that as well. Well, it'd be good timing in that case. That Drew I spy?
I'm seeing
Maybe not. Hard to say.
blonde and red.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna need one of you two to get the door, by the way.
Still?
I mean, I can try. I don't think it's, I don't know when this is gonna go away, so. I mean, I can. Maybe the spa day will have fixed it. Let's find out.
It was Drew.
Let's find out.
Raleigh, can you hold on to this just in case? Okay.
We opened it, so they put a coin in,
Have
then we
to
opened the first door. Then there was a second
breathe.
door down the hallway with like some like.
You've got
things
this.
around it.
You might want to
Colors, but
straighten your
different colors.
spine up a little.
And then there was another door, so we opened it. We had to go down like a few, like a little more. And then there was
You tried.
Hi, new person.
Tiny person.
Okay, I'll take that back.
We
Hi.
found
Before
somebody
I-
unconscious on the
Thanks.
side of the road.
Panic.
I took a
Why?
nap.
No,
Before you
the
panic.
the lanterns told us. We heard he's
Oh,
stable.
We're aware.
We got the first call to arms while we were on the ferry and getting off, so you know.
You can have some wine after.
Good to be back.
Oh, it was Usagi. Hi.
Hey, Usagi.
Turns out
Big place.
all of the fun was over before we got here.
Fun? What fun?
A girl we found on the side of the road.
Got it. Wait, door.
What was your
Did
business
you bring
here?
home a stray?
Quite literally, we did.
Joining. Yeah, that.
Maybe
Didn't know we had pets.
Join. This is a guild, right? Yeah.
What do you mean? You're here.
Yeah.
You just said stray. It isn't technically classified.
what's going on?
I just want to make sure
I
because
missed
you
it.
seem uncertain of why you're here.
I'm just sleepy. I took a nap.
Let me know when you're
I did
done.
feel like a
You
drama.
were always our pet.
Alaska's in her office, so. Yeah.
Alaska's in her office. Alright, let's get you set up then if you're sure.
Enamoring about referring
Hi,
to the color
we
of my
found
skin.
a new
With the
applicant.
same jazz
They
color.
on the side of the road.
And the fact that
Later tonight we'll
Yeah,
talk.
Rex had informed us
I don't
before
think we
we.
got your name,
Around?
actually.
My sanitary conditions
Oh, right.
far
Hi,
outshine
Hadden.
yours.
Hi, Hadden.
Hi.
Go how, or you could even go red. That doesn't matter.
One of my
You know,
friends.
nice to meet you.
Hadden.
Hi.
Feel free to come into my office real quick.
I would wave at you, but my arms are like kind of wrapped up.
Right up here. They go.
Oh.
Close the door.
I see.
It's like I said. It went fantastic.
Wait for me.
Oh.
God.
I'm gonna go check on people. Do you want me to get your door open for you so you can unpack?
That would. I just need to find
Excuse
Drew,
me.
I think. I don't. Actually, I can just give you my.
Omen,
So,
There we go.
I'll quickly unpack and then.
you have
As long as
my curiosity. How
think
did
we're
it
gonna
go?
Go into our room. So.
oh, it was fucking abysmal.
Really?
Yeah. It really usually means it's bad. It's what my boss used to say whenever it's like really bad. Yeah. Don't know what it exactly means, but I think it's just bad.
For me to take your armor.
I did have the best handshake. Yes, that's true. So I had the best handshake, but okay. So here's the issue.
Okay.
We could talk somewhere, but the issue was I couldn't really fight too much because everyone else kept trying to jump this thing. It was like a suit of armor, and it had lightning on it. And I wanted to beat the fucking shit out of it.
Was
but
there
everyone,
anything inside?
But, you know, I tried to. I didn't look afterwards.
Well, in that case, it sounds like something we ran into not too long ago.
It had a giant sword.
Bandages. You all right? Oh, that's that.
I can still headbutt you.
Don't mention it.
Huh?
Be careful.
That wasn't
Yeah, you
intended
wanna-
as a
you wanna
jest.
green?
I'm actually. Huh? No.
Here is
Concentration.
I'm just asking if you
But
are
no.
right. How are you feeling?
I had the best handshake of my life, but the rest of it was.
Actually, wait.
Oh.
Except you're a melee fighter.
Would you go?
So if you didn't get any opportunities to fight,
Life for the best
how'd you
handshake?
guys fight it?
I did, but not as much, but not too many times because I kept trying
I mean,
to instill Tylen's lesson, which unfortunately
Thailand's got a lot of good lessons.
I kept trying to remind
I
people.
don't know the best handshake I've ever
It was a good lesson of like, so there was this really strong guy.
That's why did you
It was
get
just one
through?
guy, really fucking strong, stronger than me.
You good?
Suit of armor.
You're actually killing
You know,
killing
big
people. I can't
fuck
be-
off
I can't
sword,
be-
lightning,
Bink, bink, bink.
fuck off cape that I fucking. ripped
Actually,
apart.
Drew,
Hi.
could I get you to repair something
I
for
keep
me?
repeating myself.
Yeah.
Where did I leave
That's how
off?
it goes.
Here, let's.
I'm actually
Yeah.
carrying Archon's armor, so. Right on the pile.
If you're strapped for time, they really only fucked up the left shin.
No, not really. It's more just there's a couple of things we have to work on. It's just a small
no.
pile.
I also lost
Just means
track.
you're busy. I don't mind it though.
You were telling me about how you wanted to listen to
Best handshake of my
Tylen's
life,
lessons.
but that's like towards the end.
But
Yeah. Oh. So I was telling everyone, remember Tylen's lessons, especially the one when we fought in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? Yeah. Where
do. I
you
was
know,
there.
if there's one really strong guy, if we all try to jump him at once, we're all gonna get tired at once.
Mm-hmm. And is that
So
what happened?
Also
that's
get
the
tired
issue.
At once.
Yeah, but they didn't.
Yaha. Yaha. Apparently people disagree with
Oh
me,
man.
but it's fine.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh, put it on top of my head.
No.
I'm gonna balance it.
Come on.
I'm gonna walk with
Come
it.
on.
Oh,
We're
okay.
going to the kitchen. We're going to the kitchen.
Are we gonna talk there about what happened? Okay. I'm gonna tell the rest of the story there.
Guess we're telling the rest of the story there.
Did you want some of the water first, or did you want to eat some?
Did I tell you I'm pissed?
Are you? You're really good at hiding.
Yeah.
You don't sound very pissed, Omen.
Pain.
There.
The pain is overriding it.
Know what it looks like.
Pain usually
The
makes me
pain
more
is
pissed.
overriding it right now. And trust me, when I get into it, I'm gonna sound really fucking pissed. Like
I was
when I
gonna
get
say,
really
you sound a
into
little
it.
too calm for someone who's angry.
feed you, stinker.
I'm hungry.
Do you want to come hear a story?
My potion's finished brewing as well. Sure.
Hello, new person. I will shake your hand,
Hi,
but I
new
can't right
This
now.
shouldn't be bad
Okay,
to drink
bye,
at
new
least, but
person.
let's see if I
Hello,
Hi,
Roadkill.
new
want to
person.
try it.
Can't shake your hand right now.
Hi.
No, that is quite
fine.
I got a nickname.
What's your name?
Congratulations.
I got a nickname. She called me Roadkill. I'm Roadkill now.
Take it right here. This is my seat.
Okay, sit.
I claim this. This is mine. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sit down.
How'd your mission go,
Yeah.
Richter?
I will. Right now.
Pretty good. Just put the
Yeah.
vessel in,
Believe in you.
in
I did it.
storage in the workshop for the time being. Also,
That's good.
my
I made it with gooey cheese. I want to see
potion
how
I've been
you
brewing
like
is
it.
finished.
Okay.
Wanna try it?
Alright. You want me to try
I'll
it?
give you an idea on perspective. Well, you tried one of my potions before.
Okay, that's
No.
that's warranted.
I can't stop chewing.
Okay. So I want you to.
Right?
Take
It's
someone-
weird.
It's kind of like.
I want you to
Yeah,
look
I
at
can't
someone while
stop
you
chewing.
drink.
It's kind of like stuck. It's like I can't
Focus on
really
your
go
perspective
make it
from
go
that.
down my
It really,
throat.
it really.
Yeah, I
fucks with
can't.
the
I can't
taste.
stop chewing yet. It just.
Alright,
It
Raleigh,
just
take a look
doesn't
at this.
stop.
Something I've been
I
working
have
on.
to remember how this works.
It's,
I have
it's
no
so
idea how this works,
weird.
by the way.
Doesn't taste bad,
No,
but it's
not
so.
quite.
It's so.
Not quite.
Ugh.
I shrank.
I'll put less.
There we go.
How much cheese
Now
did
open
you
your
put
eyes.
on it?
This.
Not a lot, but I did give you a big
Oh,
blob.
I really
so.
don't like this. I don't want to move.
Okay, hold on. I think this is the kind of cheese where I gotta.
Now what is
Perspective
this?
Ooh, I almost got stuck there.
I don't like this.
Torgan, you know the
Give me that haircut.
you know
Yeah.
the mission that we went on together to take care of that
Yeah.
dog in Lunar
Thank you.
City Forest?
So,
Yeah.
This
Oh.
potion's made from the extract we got from the dog.
You can turn
drink
around
dog
and tell them your
extract.
story.
No,
shit.
it's not extract from a dog. It's from a mushroom. If
You're lucky
you
what these
stop
turn.
concentrating on it, you
Every
should
time.
feel the effects
Yeah, they do.
begin to
Okay,
fade off.
Does this mushroom also
Alright, it's ready
change
for piss off
size?
story time.
I have so many questions.
I haven't found the original mushroom yet, only the extract, but the extract does.
I miss you
Conversation.
too.
Okay.
I hope you're doing well.
I'm personally
Alright,
very
Alma wants to
happy
tell
the
you
size
a
of
story
that.
now.
I don't want to fuck with some people.
Stinker.
All yours.
Wants to tell you a story now.
If you get hit or
I'm
pass
all
Alright, so I'll
ears.
take it
Yeah.
from the beginning. So,
Luckily, I
we
just
put a
finished
coin in the door.
wasting all my
I think it
magic
was
healing.
like copper or something. Then the door
So,
opened. Then there was a walkway.
for one of
Then there
those?
was another door at the end. We opened it.
I
Then there
haven't
was
figured out the
another
pricing
kind of
exactly
like a
yet. I
door,
have
but not
some
really a
more
door
here.
because it was fog.
For the
So
time
we
being.
walked through it. And then there
wanna
was
try
another
one?
room. It was a
would
pretty
love to
big
try
room,
one.
and in the center, in the middle, yes,
just
in the
like I
middle
told
of
Drew,
it, there was this
Look at the
guy
person that you want to get the
with like
perspective
brown
of,
armor
and
and had like a
focus as you
cape and it had a
target
big fuck off
show a
sword,
match to their perspective.
which explains, you know, you can kind of see my scar in my chest right now because of it.
Oh, sorry.
So
Just stay there.
what?
What? What?
Don't
What did you do?
Keep
What
talking.
did you just
keep
eat?
talking.
What did,
Just
okay,
keep
okay,
talking.
good,
Keep
okay,
talking.
good.
Don't
In
worry
fact,
about
close
it.
your eyes.
Okay. You want me to close my eyes?
the fight
No,
the fight started.
just-
The freaking thing didn't talk at all. I said hello.
There
It
you
just
go.
jumped right into it. No exchange, no words, no none of that. Just straight into the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So you finished it.
What?
Bush.
What happened to my
Bush.
son?
Perspective
He got
potion.
small.
Here, we've got a small sample of it if you wish to try it.
Sure, I guess.
If he loses
Is it supposed to
concentration,
make me-
it'll fade off.
Is it supposed to
Look
make
at the
me-
person that you want to. It's a potion, so you'd have to drink it. So look at someone that
Oh.
you want to share their perspective of, and it'll adjust you accordingly.
Do I want to be big or do I want to be smaller? I always wanted to be
You have to find someone smaller than you.
Depends. Do you want to go look Leper in the
I
eyes?
always wanted to be bigger.
That's just offensive.
I don't. Ew, no, I don't.
Well, I mean, there aren't.
I
we
really
don't.
don't.
Oh, you're going to find someone else then that's around.
I know.
It's the only one I've seen.
Well, I'm gonna need to look at your eyes then. I like how tall you are.
All right, Raleigh, stand up
It should work through the mask.
for the sake of.
Does it work through the mask?
It should. It's more just getting an
Oh,
idea
okay.
on them.
Alright, okay.
It's not like an eye of the beholder kind of.
I'll let you borrow my height for a while.
Yeah, let me borrow your height for a little bit. Is that okay?
Don't mind it tasting a little bit goopy. That's.
Oh, this is weird. Oh, this is weird.
Ah.
Oh, this is weird. Oh, this.
Thankfully, no
I don't like-
vomiting required to get rid of the effects. It's not like the original extract.
Oh, this is weird. Oh, this is
Looks good on you.
weird. Oh, this is weird.
If you want to go make it weirder, you should get your son to come back.
I'm gonna go get my son. You keep talking. I'll be back.
Considering he matched your previous height.
So where did I leave off?
You left off that the enemy you encountered immediately attacked.
Armor that didn't talk to you.
Oh. Mm.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't really go in because Archon kept fighting it. And Dell kept, jumping in as well before even I could chime in to help out at that much. I kept getting hit by them a lot too.
Now that's odd. Aren't you the melee build?
What does that mean?
You don't have any other options than to get close. You don't use a weapon.
All you do is punch. So, oh yeah, I forgot. Archon brought skeletons. They kind of helped, but they kind of got quickly. I tried to help them, but they got pretty much.
That makes
they're
sense, considering they're fighting an enemy with a big sword, and they've got no meat to disperse
stronger
their
than me.
force.
Definitely stronger than me too. I can tell.
No, you all made it through, thankfully. Right?
Both of my arms are broken, but regardless,
Yeah, it is.
I kept trying to fucking tell them about what Thailand taught us about jumping all at once. Archon.
I got some good could come from this.
Oh, I would fucking laugh right now, but one fucking moment, please.
Oh, sorry.
Basically, Archon kept trying to fight the thing the entire time. I couldn't really jump in myself too often to help out. As a result, I kept getting hit by Dell. I kept getting hit by Archon whenever I tried to jump in to help out. I kept trying to tell him, remember fucking Thailand's teachings. Don't jump all at fucking once, or else we're all gonna get fucking tired and die.
So blissed out.
But then I had the best handshake of my life.
Yeah, he's a
What?
I felt a lot of pain.
Armor?
Then I felt no pain. Then I felt like I had a dream where I was seeing like everyone, and I even saw myself. And then I saw a hand, and then I shook the hand. Best handshake in my life, and then I started feeling a lot of pain again.
Omen,
Thank you. They're white and they're covered in blood.
Yeah.
stand up and turn around for me.
You check a lot of things. It's a bit.
You're just
Oh, gotta stand up.
psychosis, perhaps?
Oh.
Oh.
You know, that exit wound matches the entry wound.
Yeah. I figured.
Huh.
Like I got stabbed.
That clips
You're
the
not wrong.
I
heart.
got stabbed twice. The first time it dented the armor, then the second time it went through.
No, you're a very lucky man then, oh man.
What?
You're walking around is nothing short of a miracle, I'd
Considering
say.
that's the center
Oh,
of
they
your
didn't hit my legs.
center of your
Everything
rib
fucking hurts.
cage. Your right lung. It's got an exit wound. That would
I
have
don't know
cut
what
off
any of
one
that
of.
means.
That would have cut off one of your lungs completely.
Said you have to lose concentration.
Did I tell you how big the sword was?
No, how big?
It was
Seemed big enough
very
to make
big.
that
It was.
happen, so.
Would you still be
I think it was like bigger than like. I need a comparison here.
Victor, do you have one more?
Bigger
Do you
than
have
that
one
sword.
more.
Yeah, I do.
please.
What is
I have an idea.
Like a lot bigger
I need
than
to talk to-
than that sword over there.
I need to talk to Leon.
It sounds like.
Oh, I think I know exactly what.
It sounds like Omen.
Oh.
It seems the perspective potions.
It sounds like you have a
overwhelming
story you should
success.
tell Tyler when he gets back.
Also, you two let me know if there's any side effects from it afterwards. It should just be lose
Either
concentration.
way, Archon doesn't seem to be doing too good. He sounded like he was like making a lot
Oh
of
no,
noises
we
in the
heard.
bed.
We heard.
I
don't know
There's
what
about
was
to be a
going
very big dog in this
Yeah,
room.
we could just flick you and you'll.
What?
Yeah.
That could work.
There's no room for.
Okay, you ready?
Oh, you don't.
He's
mean...
going to find Leon.
Okay, I'm sorry if this hurts.
Wait,
a lot
what?
more
What's going on?
Who asked for this? I'm leaving.
Yeah, that's fair.
Outside.
I have no idea.
Outside, not in here. If you're gonna do that, it can't be in here. I will not have you unable to leave.
Oh, you're so
I have never been so confused in my life before.
What the fuck?
Me.
I cook meat?
I think you have to break 2 concentrations on that one.
That might be a
pink.
I don't think that's
Okay, stop it! Okay, you did not have permission to do that. I'm gonna get payback one of these
You get a
days. I have
haircut?
so many goddamn questions. Holy shit!
Whoa!
Bro!
I think you were right,
Careful, my boy,
She went.
So I find
Oh.
Me.
very curious.
Did you get a haircut?
Hey!
I got more.
No.
So.
Thought something looked different.
That meter
Man,
Match the perspective.
it's meat.
Drink the potion and it'll.
This is a weird fucking dream. Alright, I'm gonna end it how I used to do it.
Lose concentration on it, it'll dispel itself automatically.
You could do it if you put your mind to it.
Your mana.
Right, I was looking at the
funny.
That's what I was gonna do.
You won't need to vomit.
It's
it
a
out,
very
that's
big
the
dog.
thing.
That is a very big Drew.
I'm going to.
What?
It's Drew.
No, it's a dog.
Tight squeeze.
No, that's a
No,
dog.
it's Drew as a dog.
Apologies.
No,
No,
it's Drew as a dog.
No, that's a.
Oh.
Yeah, it adjusts your clothing to match as well.
Pardon.
So, no,
I
no
am
worries
on
with
That's what
this.
that.
that's like.
Height is a very strange thing to have when you don't have a lot of it.
Oh my lord.
Let me know if you have any side effects from it. I
This is what today is.
brewed it while we were.
Seems like
I
it.
left it here to stew
Boy,
while we
you're
were in
big.
duel. So.
I
Like
suppose
Usagi.
so.
You're my height.
I'm still shorter than my dad, but
Yeah, he is pretty big.
yeah.
But now you're my height. Look at that.
Just about.
Yeah, bubble-
I was looking at
bubble
Rick.
dog.
Do you
when
know
I
how
drank
annoying it is to walk like this?
So is it like an illusion, or was it like?
a little bit above the grass?
That is quite tragic.
What's that noise?
Victor,
Are you trying to make up excuses now so you can be taller than me?
Alchemist, my name is
It's
Owen.
nothing.
We've
Richter's not that
pleasure to
much
meet
taller
you.
than you.
pleasure to meet you.
It still hurts to me.
I
Like,
think Richter's
up
the
and
one.
down.
Yeah, I
Boy!
was gonna say, I think.
Hi.
Did I tell you I had the best handshake in my life?
Yeah, I'm.
Oh no.
Thank you.
What?
I
Oh,
have a recipe to hand over to you.
Oh,
Explain this.
Corey.
Thank you.
It's,
This is going to be
No, I just.
This is going to
Is,
be
is that how you broke your
a
arms?
bit of a story for you. I've already heard most of it.
Dude, should I start from the beginning or just start
You
from the
should
end?
start from the very beginning.
From the very beginning? I think we need to sit down for that. So you
I
want to sit
think
down?
It's a very large, fluffy sheep.
I think Bori
Bigger
will
than
love
Drew
it.
is right now.
There's a quest
Yeah,
poster on
we
the
can
board
go.
talking about
Let's sit down somewhere. It could be anywhere. I don't care
Yeah,
where.
that was the. I was gonna go. do
Sure,
that with,
lead the way.
Juno.
Oh, I don't know. I was figuring you know a place.
There are chairs over there. There's the gazebo.
you find her, go ask
There's
her
a swing.
to
Pick one.
I've never seen
Yeah,
over
we
there
should
yet.
probably
Let's
go
pick
check
over
whatever
here.
requests are.
Okay.
I'll hold in trust room.
Oh, there's one. It is just the sheep, it seems.
I never stop. It is a mixture that
Now, did you get more water in you? Or did the water get bigger?
He's gonna wobble around like a water balloon.
Whenever I have the opportunity.
it is important that we have it because yes. In in case that I am injured and I cannot ingest it, or I do not have enough of it, I do not want to be poisoning to people.
Accident. That's understandable.
Unfortunately, I can't dash.
We have a pretty widespread variety of herbs here in the greenhouse, and I do have connections with someone in the city forest that has some of the more esoteric ones. So it shouldn't be difficult to source plants.
Kind of look like you'd die if someone came at you with a needle.
Holy shit!
I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. No problem. I'm happy I could assist.
Hello.
I might consider looking a bit on my.
By the way.
Huh?
Oh yeah, it was like a trial of some sort, and it said once you enter, it's like kill or be killed kind of deal. I'm like, yeah. So once we got through the second door, there was another little walkway, and there was fog instead of a door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes me a
So
little
we went through the
heartbroken.
fog,
There you go.
and then there was a room. It was a pretty decent room. There was like little pillars of fire, like in the middle, that we could like see. I mean, I didn't really need the light to see, but and then in the middle of the room, it was a thing with a lot of with like armor, and like wearing a cape, and had a big sword. I think it was like bigger than Torgen's.
Okay.
I said, and I started with hello. Did not say anything back. Instead, jumped right into it. Like literally started like jumped and slammed down on the ground trying to attack someone. So we got to it. And this is where I'm gonna get fucking pissed off. Hi! Oh, hi!
Oh, don't stop now.
I'm getting a play-by-play.
I figured I'd let you know just
What was
real
it?
quick that Ye Old is trying to convert the new girl, Hal Rin, into Meepoism in your room right now, and apparently she grabbed the Meepo and fell asleep. So.
Sure.
Roadkill does that.
I figured I'd let you know.
So what happened was, throughout the fight,
Small, everything feels so big again, and you're hyperfixated on it. It's
I'm going to be
gross.
very upset when that happens. But for now, continue, Omen.
thank you. So we got straight to fighting. Now this is the part that fucking pisses me off. I was like, as soon as I realized I was having a fucking high during it, I was fucking fighting. But Archon kept trying to fight it. I couldn't really get in on it. Dell kept trying jumping in as well. I kept getting hit by those two, as well as the thing hitting me. I kept trying to remind him about fucking Thailand. What he taught us. About if we all jump him at once, we're all gonna tire ourselves out and fucking die.
Yeah.
Oh, but what didn't happen?
I kept trying to tell him that. They said nothing. They didn't do it. They didn't do anything. I kept getting hit by Dell a lot too. More Dell than Archon, I think. Dell had like a little flingy thing. Looked like a flail, but not a flail. I don't know.
Okay.
I think his sword too. He had like little like. It kind of looked like a flail, not a flail. I don't know. It was red.
Okay.
Didn't look like a whip. Oh, he did have whip for like arms too. I think.
Arms. Okay.
I got hit by that. I think. I don't remember much. But regardless, so I broke my. So at the start, I kind of got stabbed in the chest. Thankfully, I backed up just in time. It left a dent in the armor. We kept fighting. I broke one of my arms partway through the fight, so I had my other arm to fight. So I kept going. Oh, it had lightning, by the way. It had lightning on its cape and sword, and I said I was gonna break both of that shit. I broke the cape. I couldn't break the sword though.
The other airing was eventful.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
right, the door, right? Is that what it was?
The door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Regardless, I couldn't
what
really get in front of this thing. Didn't really talk, so I don't know if it's a thing or a guy.
Is that why you got so many wounds on your
Did
back?
it bleed?
What I have on my back? I can't see my back.
You've got a couple back there.
I don't know. I got hit in the back a few times.
You strike me as the kind of person that always tries to be hit in the front. Face the enemy.
Yeah. Wait.
Now, how'd you get hit in the back?
Because they hit me.
Probably old wounds. Those look like old scars, not new ones.
Oh, some of them.
The thing?
Oh, wait, where was I? Oh, yeah, the thing.
Did it bleed?
It stabbed me the second time, like, straight through my, like, body, I think. And Amari healed me right up. Like, closed it and everything. Oh, it was great and awful at the same time. Then I broke my other arm killing it. Yeah, I gave it one more good old punch and I killed it.
Okay.
I broke my other arm. I laughed and then I fell over. I felt a lot of pain, then I felt no pain. And then I had a strange dream where I was like seeing all these people, like myself, you know, Amari, Del, Archon. And then I saw a hand. I didn't even think twice, I just grabbed it. And then I felt a lot of pain again.
Welcome to the club.
What does that mean? You shook a hand?
Oh.
You had the best handshake in your life?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not alone. You know what I'm getting at.
I can't say it's an exciting thing, so don't get too excited over it.
What?
Glad to have you back with us.
That explains a couple things then.
I told you they'd love the story.
I mean, I don't know. She doesn't. She's not smiling.
I don't think
Miracle.
Oh, and you'll be happy to know that I've already converted 2 new guild members into Meepoism.
She loves it.
Explains a few things.
But that might drop comparison.
Hey, boy, do you love the story?
So far down my priority list, I'm just going to let it happen today.
At nighttime.
I mean, if
So do you like the story?
What did you say?
My life is in danger from it. I'm gonna just walk away.
Can't say I did.
Smart man.
But I'm glad it ended with you coming home.
I mean, why wouldn't it?
Pray tell, repeat that sentence correctly.
Flies are active.
So that handshake that you got?
Yeah.
No, I have that issue too.
That is something that only people who die get. And it helps them undie, we'll say.
I have a bunch of scales that grew in unexpectedly that were not supposed to be there.
Since they work as swarms, I think so.
I got one too, once.
Yeah. Because well, in Zahul they have a better. Their brains are bigger.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
Size is bigger, but like.
Not now, Raleigh.
I guess that makes sense.
It's something Leon can do once a year for his guild members.
So I can have another fight like that in a year?
No.
No. Well, it's more so. When I say a fight like that, I mean against you know the guy, the thing, not who I was with.
I'd appreciate. I think a lot of people in this guild would appreciate if you don't have to get pushed that far.
Yeah.
Did I mention I
If you
ripped
get
out
hurt
its
that
fucking
bad
cape?
again, you'll probably have to be retired.
Do you think any birds live in that tree?
My guess is like.
What does that mean?
Means no more fights.
You'll be relieved of the guild.
Most people don't make
I
a
want more
habit of
fights.
dying.
Though if you were to check, you'd have to
Okay,
be
then you
careful,
can't.
since you're not
Then you
meant
can't
to
die
train.
again.
I mean, I already told you I don't plan on dying yet.
Some birds did live in a tree like that. I wonder what
Okay.
birds they are. But if they
Yeah.
don't, then
That's good. I'm just letting you
Yeah.
know.
As proxy.
I'm saying is I want to fight like that again. I don't want to die yet.
Okay, then you can maybe ask Leon for mental training. He can recreate enemies.
It meant what?
It means you can fight that creature again, but no matter how bad it hurts you, you won't actually die.
I'm going to take a step.
I believe there is.
That doesn't sound fun.
No.
No more trees.
But if you want a rematch,
Of course, dear.
that's an option.
Alright, follow research assistant. Let us be off.
Well, it's dead anyway. It's not like I can rematch it.
Oh, but you can't.
Sure. Yeah.
I can?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with like Leon stuff, right? Yeah.
That's just what you were saying.
Yeah, but it's like in
You
the
can
head,
do it
right?
over and over and over again.
Bet it does.
It's more so the afterwards I know it's not real.
Doesn't matter if it's real or not, you're still being put to the test.
So,
That way, at least it's safe.
so I died.
You died. Just for a little bit. Usually takes a
No,
few
that
seconds.
explains why I can walk a bit, but you can't really move the rest of my body.
It stops hurting. And then it heals you up just enough to be functional.
Oh, did I tell you I got 10 gold?
You go.
Yeah, I wanted to join the conversation without being dogged.
It was a lot of. That's like the most coins I ever had in my life. Like right there. I don't even know what to do with it.
Raleigh, don't.
Raleigh.
Don't.
You see, he got it. He knows. He's happy for me.
That's a lot.
It is. Remember I said like all of my coin used to just go into repairs?
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know what to do.
Maybe invest in a weapon.
Maybe I can get more. I can have all the food I want.
That
You
too.
can.
Just don't spend
You
all
can
in one
get
place.
special gauntlets for your hands. You can get medicine that can maybe help you break your arms less or heal quicker.
With my armor.
Is there one I can get me more
There's a number of
scars?
things.
The boots need to be fixed.
Or you can go to a tattoo artist. They put designs on your body for you.
That's what I have.
So like they like
Either
hurt me to
with
put
ink or-
like scars. Oh, they
It can be
draw.
scars. It can be drawings. They can do scars. There's a variety of things.
I got one
Are they
too.
real scars?
They are very much real scars. You can go there.
Okay.
And they'll cut off pieces of you. And then you'll scar over. And you can make it a nice little design.
You see, that's not very appealing because I'm not fighting for them. You know. Unless it's a fight. Am I
You're not
fighting for
gonna be
them?
Fighting for at least a month, Omen.
Shit.
Very.
No, thankfully food here is free, so you're not gonna be in the negative.
That's true.
Maybe take some time to think about what you want to do with the gold.
Also, go for.
Yeah, I have no
probably
idea.
Shouldn't be training when you're recovering as well.
I punch so hard. Have you ever punched so hard?
I don't think Omen knows simple. I'm gonna be completely honest.
I don't.
Oh, I think that's much of what he knows.
You know what?
What, simple?
Since
I
you
like
can't
simple,
fight
yeah,
for a while,
yeah.
you could tell
Yeah.
stories. Because I think I can think of someone who would love to hear your story. You should tell this to Tyler.
Who would love to hear my stories? Okay. Is he here?
Yes, he should.
I don't
think
like
he'd
the way you
love
said,
to hear
What did
it.
I miss?
Okay.
What did I miss?
I love telling stories. If I can't fight, I love.
Died
You know, every
and was
night.
resurrected on his mission.
I caught that part.
Oh, did I show you my chest? My chest? I got like pretty good scar
I
there.
did see that. I saw the armor of it. It also kind of hit the back too, which I'm concerned about.
Bottom of the rib cage. Right lung.
Sure, Rex.
Sorry.
It's almost exactly where the lung connects.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea what he's saying.
I don't want to talk about it.
You see, but here's the
The
thing.
potion.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I didn't expect to die. Because I feel like if I felt like I was going to die, I would have felt like I should have learned something new, right? Because that's how I managed to like break my arm the first time when I was about to die, where I just dig into someone's chest and rip their heart
I'm gonna
off,
stop
and then
you
I just
there,
fucking
Omen.
passed out.
You learned.
Yeah.
You learned the most important lesson that can be learned.
What is it?
She had it with?
You learned what it was like to die.
Who'd she like look at when she took it? 'Cause she's
Me.
tall.
I mean, it doesn't sound like too fun.
Oh, yeah, I forget she's tall as hell.
It's not
'Cause-
fun, but you're
Because
part.
No, because the pain stops.
You're part of an
You see, the
exclusive
issue
group
is the
now.
pain stops.
Yeah, that tracks.
I'm a
Do you
group.
know how many people have died and come back?
Which is the perspective.
Not
it's,
many.
It's limited in that respect. You can't.
I thought it was just not possible
Oh,
to
it's
even come
possible.
back after you die.
Beyond that.
I mean, I'm living proof.
Right.
I don't want it.
Exactly.
I tried some testing with it
You're
before.
living proof.
It becomes
Yeah.
uncontrollable.
And now that you know that
So
you
is
can
Lori.
die,
Bigger, it's just
now that
like
you know
it
you can
becomes small
die
during the duration
anytime,
of its
any
concentration.
I
place,
have not
to
actually
anything.
got your name yet. That was very rude of me. Hello.
how are you gonna go forward?
You're sorry. Could you say again?
I'm
Dizzy,
Hutton.
very
Or you could call me
The
Roman.
air
I feel like I don't want to
tastes
die
better.
again, though.
Doesn't every breath
Everything
that fill
feels
your
the same,
lungs?
but I'm in a lot of pain.
I'd rather call you.
There should be a way if you look at.
So
all
in
my
that case,
Oh, wait,
over this
wait.
next
Actually,
month,
hold on.
there you can just.
Oh, the air does taste different.
over the next month,
Business?
just enjoy what it's like to have air in your lungs.
Yeah,
I got
it's
it right
good to
anyways.
know about the dizziness.
Yeah. Business or Tasujo?
Really get used to it.
But,
So you just want me to like breathe a lot, like just breathe in a lot? I can do
Well,
that.
I mean, you're not gonna look me in the eyes and say you pay attention to what it's like to breathe.
Technically, I can give you some blood from the vessel.
You've never paid attention to what it's like to breathe.
Fire, blood ant.
But now,
No,
you
why
can.
would I ever think of that?
Because you stopped.
I'm from the capital.
I might get an
You
idea
stopped
for that,
breathing.
actually. I might be able to do something cool
I
with
also
it.
Yeah.
Huh.
You kind of missed it. It's a shame I couldn't keep it part because apparently
tell me,
yes,
Owen,
we were dealing with
what's it
actually
like to
a
breathe?
threat to the nearby settlement that we passed through.
Big
So I ended up
city.
delivering the head of the crane to them.
Not really villages.
You don't have to answer me yet.
Do like, not like
You can
runes,
figure it out.
like
You got a
I can
month.
taste it.
maybe that
Big
might help with like it
Exactly.
might count as like a monster part. I just need to work with it a bit meticulously.
Sort of.
Possibly.
Like,
I'm not sure if
bit of
the
shrub-
mushrooms
bit of-
are. They're already removing
of
the
I'm not sure if you
byproducts
fully
of
understand it,
currently, so it's as pure as it could be.
but you
Like I'm not sure if
Okay.
it's
are
a
experiencing a
clean
luxury
material
not
by
many
default,
people
at least from what I
do.
could tell,
I'm not a
but
new person.
Yes. It's very good to meet you.
That would have been really cool to do
you
like
got ideas.
kind of like
I also
painting.
have not met you
Well,
yet.
it's not
got
food.
The calcium crystals that
my-
But
or
it-
runic
it's
Not
still
that kind
okay.
of luxury.
If you want to experiment
Pleasure to
with
meet
it,
you.
Most
Yin?
most people die
This is it, I
Your
die.
name?
without
That's all
ever
it is.
realizing
uh,
that they could.
I'm Hutton.
clean
Most people
resources
die
in
thinking they're immortal,
this case, so
I'll
that they could never
I
die.
might want to do some runes and see if I could do
You-
any
In case you didn't
basic
catch it.
enchantments too.
Oh.
Doesn't
okay.
life feel a little bit
Other
better
runes that I
It's
don't
about-
now that you're
like,
not
that I
dead?
don't do the monster thing on, if that makes sense.
that's fair. And rest assured, it's not sticky.
What's he
so
doing?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
bile-
It does, right?
Yeah, it does feel better when I'm not dead. Because I can actually feel.
We have. I remember now. We have talked to each other and introduced to each other.
Perfect.
I'm glad you remember, because I definitely don't remember
I'm
it
happy
So,
that stuff is worse.
my lesson is
I did not.
to teach others this as well. So if I kill them, and if they revive, then they can learn that lesson too.
But that's the problem.
What lesson?
See,
Omen.
who's gonna revive them?
Omen.
Yeah.
You get used to it eventually.
Most people.
Oh, that's for them to figure out.
Leon can. Most people
Revive?
cannot revive like Leon can. It was.
Well,
very
that's what I said. That's for them to figure out at that point.
Well, on the plus side, not sure how long it's going to take, but
I
you
didn't
can
first.
start making actionable
Hey,
steps
listen, if they're
towards
trying to
the,
kill me, I'm gonna
assassin.
kill them first.
I finished the
And hopefully
hammer.
that means you won't have to.
Right there?
Oh, I kill someone, and then they learn the value of life afterwards.
Ah.
How does that work?
But what if they don't come back? How are they gonna learn?
So you put a mushroom on the end of the.
Oh, it's not my problem.
No, that's what it
No,
does.
no, it is. It is your problem.
It
Because
is?
you want them to learn.
It is my problem.
So if they don't learn, that's on you.
The creature was a earth
Do
spore
they-
creature.
Oh shit! I never thought of it like that. What if
Can I see the hammer real quick? I just want to make sure it's something.
I like beat them to an inch of their life? Is that equivalent?
I have to make sure of
Beat them?
something deeply critical.
Oh,
Yeah, beat them.
Well, I guess that
with
depends.
a stick, with a walk. I gotta walk.
I guess that depends. What?
There you go. Walk. With this?
With my hands.
What do you think is
Okay.
going to
His
happen
hands better?
to the people who see you
For
do
me.
this? They're not going to understand.
Wait, I can show.
Oh.
Then I gotta beat them, and then they will understand. So I gotta beat everyone, so everyone understands, right?
What lesson do you learn?
Here's
from
the
being-
thing, though.
Yeah.
Wait,
What if they beat
value
you?
life? I don't get it.
I mean, that's the point. Yeah. So, what was that?
I mean, you can try it if you want. I wouldn't recommend it. There's a lot of
I'm not
people
gonna
that
do
can
people
beat
here.
you
Oh, the
harder.
people over there.
I mean, that's true. I mean, I literally, I mean, we did it. Oh, did I tell you we found like a cool stick?
Oh, what kind of stick?
Yeah. I didn't get a look at it. All I know is the stick.
I'll have to ask.
I think someone has it. It was
You know
cool
what the
looking.
stick does? No.
Nope. I was kind of like, so I was kind of like phasing in and out, after I shook her hand.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'd
wasn't paying attention
imagine.
too much. All I saw was a stick.
Well, it's good to see you're back.
Is
with
this like your
us.
monk teachings?
Not quite teaching.
Is this like how you live? Is I don't
A
know,
little
like
bit.
monk stuff. As usually they teach, they practice. Oh,
It's,
that's like the stories there.
I guess it's some formed thoughts from it. I'm in my teachings. Every day
Uh-huh.
is to be lived like you're about to die.
Oh, I like that model.
Exactly.
I like that a lot because I teach. Well, not teach. I don't teach. I follow my life as like treat every day, or treat every fight, even if it's a spar, like a fight to the death.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get it.
I think we can continue this talk, but right now I think there's actually some spars happening. If you can't fight,
Is
you at
there
least want to
death?
watch some fights, right?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I can still speak if need be. Yes.
You need to hold my plates. Hold my plate. Hold it. Here. Okay.
Was it you that got the stick? I don't know who got the stick.
Yeah, I have the stick.
Alright.
Using it right
You
now.
heard that, Raleigh?
Oh, what does the stick do?
He has the stick.
What?
What does the stick do? I'm curious.
Am I actually
Apparently has
tall like him? I don't know.
nature magic in it.
Person. I wish I
Wild
could
nature
but I can't.
magic?
The right size.
Oh,
My name is Oman, not
Powerful, but I don't think wild.
Of course, in that respect, if I look at Haran before I take the drink, I'll probably get shorter.
What?
We're getting it checked out.
Yeah, you probably would.
Hop.
I see what they mean by chair.
You can call them roadkill.
Yeah. We still owe me tea on the roof.
Call him what?
my nickname's Roadkill.
Roadkill? Okay.
We found her on the side of a
My name is
road.
Oman, not Omen or Omeni. I'm just one.
No.
I would shake your hand, but my arms are broken.
For context, that's
Good to see you,
essentially.
Roadkill. Are you new here?
I think somebody's
It doesn't change what happened. Found them like they got hit by a wagon.
You might receive.
My vision got dark.
Oh no, I'm injured.
Totally, man.
I assume that's the,
Now I've seen you once or twice, but I don't know your name.
Oh,
Dude,
my name's
wait.
Alaska Prax. I'm the financial handler
on the target.
and the frontal manager of the guild.
Good to meet you. Name is Raleigh.
It's good to meet Raleigh. Well, nice to meet you as well.
Or pass out, or just go unconscious.
Been here for about,
From what I could tell,
what was it?
analyzing the hammer,
2 months?
I don't think that the spores are going to. It seems.
I just came back for some work from some work-related trips, so.
The direct biological process. So we're not.
New person.
There's no danger of
Nice to meet you.
small terra beasts
Yoda.
erupting from
My name,
body like
Omen, not Omen or Omeni, just the one. I would shake your hand, but they're
Where were you at for work?
No, I did not require it.
I was up in Corey, my homeland.
What's your name? I forgot.
Yoda.
I've never actually been. Spent most of my time in
It's
Zahul.
cold.
I can imagine.
You're real.
I've been to Zahul once or twice when I've been on missions, but it seems like a decent place.
It is, as long as you understand it. And you don't try to fight it.
Yeah.
Oh, I said if you don't mind, I'd like to
Would I
change
still
this
be as
something.
acrobatic
You
as
seem
that
like a
thing?
very competent fighter.
Yeah.
I see.
How you
Wait,
doing,
who's that?
guy?
Come on.
Some adjustment because your
Hey, who's that over there? I see something over there.
I'll put the hammer
Too
back.
short for this. I mean, hey, if you can take the hits.
That's Amare.
Fair enough.
Oh, he was
I
there.
remember
Hold
when
on.
I was. I think at one point I was actually like the tallest female here, and well, that's changed.
Let me know any side effects.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Your position's especially in danger now with the perspective potion Richter's been handing out.
Well, to be quite frank, if anything, it could be considered an advantage because now you can match the height of other people. They're taller than you.
I'm very happy with my height. I don't think I'll be changing it.
It seemed.
To be quite frank, getting used to moving in a body smaller than yours or taller is a little strange.
Walking's a
Sitting
bit
like that did
difficult.
not seem like a good idea for your.
It's sort of instinct at this point.
In this case, it will probably last
That's
like
fair.
once you want to go to sleep or.
No, just don't push yourself.
Or until you attack someone.
That ant pincer almost
Attacking,
went through.
Using a spell.
Not very fun.
Yeah. Almost. Hello. Almost lost my leg at one point, but we're good.
No, that's not gonna do
It only
anything.
broke bone.
He's not.
There was one that was
Only.
dedicated. It grabbed the edges of my armor and started shaking like a dog.
No, you have to.
Ugh.
Oh, if you were trying to do that to him, well,
I was
yeah,
trying to
I had
rip my
to
knee
deal
off the
with
joint.
Whenever we
or hit it with a weapon.
Whenever we initially started, the one was in front of me by like a foot, And it decided to be a smartass and push through the electricity and then clamp down on my leg.
Same case. Yeah. If
Ooh.
you cast it, it'll break concentration.
Yeah, but...
Let's see that then.
Also, one tried eating my hand.
It'll take a few seconds for
That was
it
not
to,
a good sensation.
to wear off.
Ah,
So you're
I got lucky in that case. Most of them tried to eat me from directly in front of me. And so they were able to eat my knife.
I was gonna give you more.
Well, like, I would punch it, and then its head would bounce off the stone, recoil back, and then just lunge forward. And I didn't have time to move my hand.
Okay, so.
That's why I
It
went
was
for the
really funny
joints
watching
of the
them bounce off the
mandibles.
stone, though.
The effects will.
I didn't like how much blood sprayed from the antenna, though. It was unnecessary.
It's almost like the entire creature was designed as a joke. Just to be gross.
It's gonna
it's pretty gross.
Combat applications, but
Play rock and roll. I hit you with a rock and you roll for your life.
I played dodgeball with on Fireball. I have
This is really interesting with this.
You play dodgeball with the dude?
So what do you do around here other than go on missions and stuff like that?
Well, before joining, I was a mercenary.
Thanks for showing me the hammer. Looks very interesting.
Traveling mercenary in Zahul.
Essentially making a rock the size of.
They don't have a lot of beastkin monks, so I got some coin.
Fair enough.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I felt.
I assume you figured you'd make some more money over here.
Alright.
Bills weren't cutting it.
Harin is back.
So eventually it was in my best interest. Read through a couple. Decided this was the best.
I hope it's still a good. I hope you're happy with your decision.
I've been enjoying every moment so far. Oh,
Excellent.
looks like there's a fun conversation happening over there.
Oh boy.
Learned of things about coloring flame, but they have interesting decorative things they do up there.
Fireworks.
Fireworks?
Yeah.
I'm
sorry I
put my
sword into it. It was just an average fire.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Just means I
Perhaps the sconce itself was magical then, keeping it ablaze without any... Like, it sounds like that place is fairly old, right?
Careful.
Yeah.
That was something about the rocks having not been eroded for at least 1,000 years.
I do need to actually find out.
Okay.
That's...
I will have to. Yeah.
No, it doesn't surprise me based on what I've seen down there. Something being over 1,000 years is...
Oh, sorry. I got scared. It's my bad. I'm sorry.
Because if there's anything, I can try to ask the skeleton inside if the head's still intact.
No, it's gone.
You don't see it. You don't see it no more. It's gone.
Parked your rock outside. Your lights are on.
Give him the stick. He needs it as a cane.
Lights?
He needs to
You just like watching people almost die.
Yeah.
There's a rock just floating.
Oh, no, we watched that hit the wall.
I can't move.
You need to blink hard. There's no rock.
Blink really
How are you lot?
You went to the anthill, didn't you?
Really hard to say.
Oh. It was...
surprisingly well. We actually had a...
They were kind of pushovers.
I blame you.
if you...
What'd I do?
Do you spend time in the workshop?
Your rock in my fucking face.
I can peek my head in.
It was just funny.
So
Well,
just to the right of
they weren't
where you enter,
pushovers,
I put
Kai.
the vessel that we put the organ we were searching for in.
Crazy, dude.
It doesn't help that we
Spherical
got several things to help us.
array.
Legs.
That wouldn't have been nearly as fun without the pheromones.
That
maybe
is true.
more.
It would have been a lot bloodier. I mean, you probably would have liked to.
Unsurprisingly, the quest group with Bori and Richter on it thought
Using
smart.
the chair and myself to lift up, or at least to become at least as
Yeah.
much weightless as I can.
It was also just so cool. There was a lot of resources.
To move around.
Yeah, we talked to some hunters on the way in, and
At all when I since I came here.
I
If
followed
it
a
lives
lead,
in
at least,
Zahul,
from
there's someone
how the hell
somewhere who
felt.
knows how to kill it.
Wait, Wait.
Are they good?
Wait.
What?
Well, if you take me to
heard
Zibble
things were
any
pretty
time,
brutal.
Wait.
lived with a pack of dire wolves for about a year there.
Oh.
Huh.
Unique
So I
experience.
got, which side's the bite mark on? I always forget.
Yeah.
That's where I got that from.
Was it a small direwolf in that case? I thought direwolves get.
It was a puppy.
Ah, yeah.
The way I used it in the water is
Yeah, things went better than expected.
Then I got
in our case.
lucky and learned I could cast Animal Friendship on the alpha.
Sometimes I do just blast it and I go.
And you essentially became pack leader at that point, presumably. Just a friend of the pack leader.
Hmm.
No, you asked about ours. I heard yours didn't go nearly as well. Or as fun.
Oh, it was a slog, but we all came back alive.
That counts for something.
That depends on the definition.
What did you, thread aside, what did you find down there? Some cursed crown or other eldritch artifact?
The staff that Archon has, actually. He intends on giving it to me,
The
at least
glowy
that's
one?
what they agreed upon on the way back. Yes. He's going to inspect it and whatnot. I said, take his time. I don't even care if he gives it back to me, but that's what he intends to do.
Do you feel like getting hit by a hammer? I'm joking.
What?
I'm joking.
He just got back. We just got back
Does it
from.
hurt?
His arm got nearly torn off.
That's a
Behind
normal.
him.
That is a normal mission for Kai.
No.
We have seen him almost.
Was this
mauled.
stick worth it?
Don't know yet.
It looks like we're all sitting down now.
I mean, I've certainly never seen one that has etchings that are floating in the air like that, so it's certainly magical. You didn't get scammed with like a tree branch or
Whenever
something.
I turn around, you can watch people punch the shit out of each
There's
other.
something with it, but I don't know what it does. I'm not magically inclined.
You said that's your friend, Roadkill?
Myself. Have you considered asking Leon about it?
What did you say?
Oh,
I mean,
that's my nickname.
he'll probably snatch it from him at some point.
I heard it's not a very good nickname, though. But it's nickname.
The what? Snatch what?
Well, he mentioned
Leon
asking
will probably
Leon
wanna take a
about
look
it.
at it later on.
The what? The staff?
No, I don't know what they're
Yeah, I
saying.
mean, it looks
it's
magical.
a perfectly good nickname.
Oh yeah.
Drew, do
I
you
know,
sniff
I
any
coined
curses
it.
on it?
So who's lying?
Yeah. Rex is gonna check.
I don't
Stick
lie.
is like right
If it's-
behind you, so.
Yeah, the staff.
Okay.
So it sounds like the ones who've been telling you that have bad taste.
It's a lot of
Bad
magic.
taste.
Yeah. Wow, my head kind of
Okay.
hurts. That's a lot of healing. That's like all healing.
Yeah, we're gonna get Bori to look at the rooms themselves.
So
Yeah,
it's not
no,
cursed.
Kai,
I
if,
can't
if
sense
whatever.
I actually swung at something for
Kai,
once.
If something like if
Oh,
that thing
how'd it
casted,
feel?
you might get really hurt.
It hurt my arms because it was
okay,
made
cool.
of solid copper, from the feel of it.
Please don't cast that.
I'm
Oh,
not.
with that
And
much
clashing
copy, you
with
might
it
get
when
a
it
few
swung
gold
back
for it.
didn't help either.
The staff I'm holding.
But we left it down there.
Well, I more
I
mean,
see.
how did it feel to swing at something?
Thanks, yeah, that much I can.
Like any other time I use my blade.
It has a lot of nature magic in it. Like a lot.
I fight to protect,
This one, there
not
was
to kill.
another
And healing,
group
so
that
any,
encountered brain flame
And you can
before.
kill to
Did you see?
protect.
Maybe.
Yes, but I also value life
They're
a bit
dealing with like
too
some
much.
weird ruins.
Oh, no.
Luckily, there wasn't any life in that thing,
Toe-
according to
toe,
Dell,
no.
so...
No, life is very important.
What is happening over there? Hello?
Oh, they're
It's
having
all
fun.
equally
He's
valid.
being bullied. It's kind of funny. I don't think she's a monk, so seeing a monk get his ass beat by a not monk is kind of funny.
Oh, she's armored.
Paige is a good
so-
friend.
He's just enjoying
She's
getting
strong.
beaten up by a buff
I
woman.
suppose we'll find out if it was worth it.
Kai.
It was
Why do
only
you
a singular
like,
fight.
Why do you like?
You're
Why
gonna
do
tell me
people
I'm
like
wrong?
being beat up
Oh,
by
yeah.
buff women?
One that
I don't
ended
get
with
it.
Omen's death.
I am not going to be the one to explain
it's a
that. Kai,
preference
you
thing.
have fun with that.
Yes.
Why is it a preference?
Some people like that.
I exhausted my full mana pool twice.
I
and
mean, I
still-
would too, but...
Oh, sure you did. I didn't put any blame on you.
Tell me.
Hope you didn't think I did.
What's a
Sounds like you did what you can.
That's offensive.
Apologies to people.
Is
who have
it?
in the past.
Yes!
I was
Is
just simply
it?
stating
Well,
what
I
happened.
suppose that just verifies
Commander.
the danger that those
Thank you. for
vaults
You're one to talk.
possess then. If it's
Okay, kept that down.
a lot of five-star
Yes.
guild members came
Get
back from
put
this
down.
grievously injured, so
I'm gonna do the hammer. What?
I'm positive I felt something slipping from me at some point, but I caught myself.
I'm not.
You'll get hurt.
something slipped from you?
Grass is kind of hard.
Stumbled, but not falling.
You may not be
Dying.
used to
Does
being
the air taste better?
No, I wasn't!
Ah,
Air has
Yes.
taste.
I know you
I
used to
wanted to
flirt
get
a lot.
out of that hole.
It has the feeling of
Yes, that is
fullness.
how I am.
Yeah.
But like a
Dead
lot.
Man's Fall alone already is
Yes, that is how I am. But I'm
not
not, like,
trustworthy.
doing
You ever
anything
appreciate
crazy
what it
with
feels
people.
like to be able to
Funny
move
place
your
that is.
arms?
Oh no, I didn't mean in that sense. Please don't.
Yes,
I'm not trying to punch
as
you
I've
right
had
now.
them busted before.
I will, I will heal you. Oh,
I've learned to
close
appreciate
to that.
many
bark,
things
bark, bark,
before
bark,
that
bark,
hole.
bark, bark,
Gives a
bark, bark,
great
bark.
appreciation for life.
How are you doing?
Was not the first time, Raleigh, but those are different
mostly.
stories.
I'd like to hear them.
You see, I'm glad Tylen isn't here, or else he'd be making fun of both of them by this point.
One day. Or I should say night.
Those two.
I
Home
imagine
alone.
Yeah, it seems like that
if you
kind of
want
story
to sit
is-
around and listen to stories.
one night with a good amount of alcohol.
God, baby dog.
What's the count right now? Who's winning?
I don't know.
Why?
I can't tell.
Well, I want to figure out if
Female,
Yin's doing this
though.
for score, practice, or enjoyment.
Can't guarantee I can help you though.
Well, they're not keeping track of score.
I have not seen this Dao character that you speak of, so no.
Yeah, is he alright? I haven't seen him either. He just retired.
I
back
can't
to
say
the-
I've seen
the city
hide or
something.
hair of him.
I don't know. I just have a couple things to say to him. I was hoping he was around.
I haven't seen him since the time I've been here.
Hey, are you winning?
I know he made it out
Sage.
with us, and I know he was okay. I stifled his
I'm looking
bleeding
at it.
myself with bandages
I
and
don't think so either.
Are they already winded? Man?
Not everyone has as much stamina as you, Drew.
And
Yeah,
also,
I
to
guess
be
that's
fair,
fair.
Drew, it was probably about that long as well, and that's mostly
Mister,
because I was kicking you in the head
look at
multiple
this
times, so-
anvil that I'm carrying as a weapon.
Okay, well, I use my weight, or I use its
Have
weight
you done
rather,
smithing
so...
with it yet?
No, fuck that.
You don't want to put it down and then just take it like a steel weapon and just...
Temper the fucking... I'll make a flat sword like that. Can you paper thin sword?
Sounds like more
Was that
happened there
effective?
than I think
make a
anyone's
paper
fully
thin
letting
sword.
on.
If you actually manage to land a hit with it and be effective once,
True.
and then it'd shatter into the wound and it would never heal.
Does paper shatter? I don't think it doesn't. It rip.
Well, if you make it out of paper,
True,
it's
but it'd
not
be a metal
useful at
sword.
all.
And
But if it's made of paper-thin metal sword,
Well, actually, if you make it sharp enough at the edges, then it'll be the worst pain imaginable for a couple minutes.
Yes,
Actually,
so,
no.
paper cut.
you made it sharp as imaginable. They'd barely feel it.
Almost skewered you.
They'd barely feel it.
Hello.
That's fine.
Unless you poured something like
Forehead.
a lemon or whatever into it, and then it'd be the worst pain imaginable.
If you want someone to suffer, you use blunt.
Really?
We'll come back.
Wasabi hurts.
If only there were chairs that we
eat
could
it
all
and
use.
then it
It's a
burns.
shame.
It's fine.
Oh, this is just like the spa
Jesus
day all over.
Christ.
Just get to
Depends on the
relax
type
in the
of blunt.
grass.
I think the more you say that, the more we're probably gonna piss off the other
A
party.
blunt knife is more painful than a sharp one.
This is true.
You're right.
Now you're gonna be looking around. I mean, I haven't had to relax like that in a while. So.
Just like how a broken bone hurts more than a stab.
No, I told Maury the pillows would have been better if they were meepos. Probably go jump in up there if you want there. Just jump on the meepos.
I
I
want to
know
jump
what
on
a
the
meepo
meepos.
is. I got converted.
Oh, this is what I missed. Sage going through something.
Already! No! You can't go!
Yeah.
It
what?
took a few
It's
hours.
dangerous.
Wow.
I'm joking.
What? What's dangerous? I don't get it.
They waited for Bori
That's
to
a
look
joke.
away.
It's a
It was the
joke.
first thing they talked about.
A running jump?
Yeah.
Like Meepo.
What?
Oh, I thought you were referring to the new Meepo
Yeah, Meepo.
convert.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh!
soft.
They waited for Bori to look. That's. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, then.
Wait, how much do I get if I guess that it was Eel but did it?
Oh, nothing, because you're correct.
Taught me about it.
My head hurts.
Ah, one day.
Why's your
I
head
punched
hurt?
too much.
Did
I
you
also
win?
taught
Do I need to heal you guys?
He hit
That
me.
might be good.
Uh-huh.
You hit
Enjoy yourself.
If I have to repair your armor, both of you suck. Come here. I'm not getting up.
I don't have armor.
Alice is out.
No, I meant you.
Oh.
If you
I
bend
keep
any
being
of
told
your
that
armor,
if the more people that
You're paying
believe in
for
it,
it.
the more that
Mhm.
actually might become actual gods. So like, I want to see
Thank
you
you.
do that.
Yeah, listen to water.
Do I?
Hi.
What? Yeah, water. No.
What?
Water. No. What? No. What?
Healing, no
Like
water.
the more
Okay.
people who believe in something, the more likely it is to be actually.
I mean, I have
Okay.
healing if
God.
you need it.
I mean, we don't have key, we just said, punches mostly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Does
well,
that
I'll
matter?
water So I know in the future, because I'm a support.
I can't use rock magic.
Wouldn't you want to have in the pantheon of all these
Oh.
serious
So
gods
okay.
a cute,
Casting
cuddly,
it.
like stuffed
Good
animal?
to know.
Yeah.
What's going on over here?
I don't care much for the concept at all.
It's just
Is
that
that
he's
a-
Does anyone else like the hammer?
Snow would affect them
Might
if
mess
it's
with
too
the church.
cold to
Did you win?
seep in.
I do not like trying to
didn't
use the
win.
sword against the hammer, so I will avoid getting hit by the hammer.
I'm a tank. If you want, I could
Yeah,
try.
that's fair.
You're a new guild member, and I
What's-
feel bad about hitting you over the head with a hammer.
Okay.
Don't aim for the
Oh,
head
I'm
then.
gonna go.
Okay,
You wanna beat me
to
up?
be,
Tank.
to be fair,
The
to be
hammer
fair,
is the size of their upper torso.
Dude,
Yeah,
you
I
might
think
That's a
see
more
that
fixed
Yeah,
hammer.
my
then
rock's
not
big,
a
see?
not a
Wait, hold
human
on.
or not a person
Oh,
fighting
your
with him.
rock?
Oh,
My what?
Like he uses that hammer on like any of us.
It's big.
It's just
It's my shield.
That's fair.
Or
Gone.
it's my drawing
I
kit.
feel- no,
see?
he can
I could
catch
use
it.
like
in
imagine if he did
bow.
that triple charge thing that he.
Okay, no.
Okay, that I might not be able to
Trusty
catch.
drawing
I get very, very angry at a comment that just occurred. I need
I could probably
go.
clash that if I broke my arm.
The thing is, Drew,
why are
you
you
lie
talking about
as
hitting
easily as
people
you
with
breathe.
hands?
Because,
Drawing-
to be quite frank, the first time we met,
Drawing
we
pin.
fist fought, and I prayed,
I'm just
I gave you a
stressing that
concussion, and then you
his
gave me
hammer
a
is not a good sparring weapon.
That was a fisticuff.
Really? No.
Okay, fair enough.
Unless you want to like crunch someone's
Where do you
armor
keep that?
plating, like
Okay.
Arlo
Get
just
lumps, you get lumps.
plate goes
I have
in.
to repair that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's what I thought.
I want to see Yone again because Yone is the one I can. Yone is basically
yes.
a compact monster.
You could try fighting
What he
Toe
can
with it.
do.
It's right here. See?
I feel like he'd be offended.
Big?
Big.
Actually, no. I need to
see,
get
it's right
revenge
here.
for the 6 times I heard that he hit you in the horn.
How big is that? How big is the suitcase?
No, it was
It's
not
big.
like twice.
See? Big.
Thank you, Orly, for standing up.
Big one.
No, it's like big. See?
Oh,
Big.
Drew, how about
my
you
watch.
pass some
Big.
kindness to a stranger? Let me grab onto you so I can stand up.
It's big.
Big suitcase.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
It's big.
Well,
I don't see you put in the suitcase.
I appreciate it.
I
No,
put
that's cool.
spices, I have my armor, and then I have my sword, and then my arrow.
What? I once laid in on floor.
That's valid. That's what we were all doing over there while we were watching them spar.
Oh, who was sparring?
Well, if it isn't my
her
favorite
name
paladin.
is Sage, and
Hi
yeah,
there. What are you
they were
doing?
throwing hands. Quite literally.
From walking over here, I thought it was another roadkill.
Another what?
Man?
We found some
I happen to
roadkill.
remember that. I don't know what the context is.
We found roadkill on the side of the road as we came in. Now it's a new member.
Called them roadkill? That was the name you decided to give them?
They were on the side of the road. Okay, that makes
Would
sense.
you do you have a better name for a body laying on the side of a road like it just
Not
got hit by a
roadkill, by their
wagon?
name.
They're
What do
actually.
you mean on the side of the road? Yeah, that.
We found them on the side of the road, walking in, not an hour ago.
So you decided to just call them roadkill?
Yes. You've never heard of a nickname?
That's not a nickname.
Oh, it is.
No, it's not. That's something you assigned to something that was killed by a wagon. Specifically killed. That's why there's kill at the end of it.
What do you mean? I'm running
You
out
should
of
talk to
those.
more people. It's a nickname.
Well, I mean, you say your favorite paladin.
I haven't
but
been
how
able
many
to.
paladins do we have?
You liking it so far?
Okay, well, in fairness, Tylen, stop doing whatever you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll wait till we get another paladin, and then I'll tell you if you're my favorite paladin or not.
Let's see. I hope I don't lose. If someone does do that, they're
You're
just
still
the
my
weird
favorite
one
paladin
now.
for now.
It's not normal.
Hopefully it'll stay that way.
I'll enjoy the spot while it lasts.
Ah, yes. He's able to judge the most worthy of paladins. This is his right.
No, I wouldn't ask you.
But I also learned something important about like he told me to take this time to like, you know, take it in.
Those are strong fighters.
And I think I understand what he
People
means.
who could catch the hammer.
I mean, with
And
Not
I
him.
think
He just got back.
everyone should know it's the two, so I just gotta kill everyone, and then they get brought back.
Store swings.
And then so they can
That's
steal away.
fair. That's fair. I think
No,
you need like
I wouldn't do
Yone
that.
or Thug.
Some things are probably
Yeah.
I want that's.
You
I'm either
could-
looking for Yone.
You could ask
Thug,
Alice,
or-
but I assume you already
I'm
did.
practicing to get my keys
Wait,
stronger,
you're not
so maybe
trying
after
to
that,
life.
but like, no, right now I feel like you break my arms. And I don't
Hmm.
Hey Alice.
Drew wants you to
I've
catch his
been
big
wanting to-
hammer.
Phrasing.
I
Just
wanna
ignore
test
that.
I was
something
just
you
talking
have
about what
that
you
I
taught
finished
me.
Making,
Oh?
and it can do some pretty
Yeah.
tough stuff.
What
How
did
the
you learn
tastes
from what I
different,
said?
Take the time to like learn.
Deal with
Yeah, and
the
then
hammer.
you know, and then
You're the only
everyone
other
else should
person
feel
that I
this way
know
too.
is
never
really
deal with
super
dire
strong.
ants.
However,
So
I
either
don't
beat them
know
in
if
inch your
you
life,
use
or
the hammer
they
because
die and somehow revive.
No. I told you not to do that.
So think of an ant.
You're misremembering my
You
lesson.
did say that.
But like,
I forgot.
yeah.
You're right. I
But, like,
forgot.
I will not.
You
double
can't
your
go put
size.
words in my mouth. People get the wrong idea.
I'm so big.
What was it again? It was
What?
Sometimes.
The reason I'm comfortable with Yone is because the swords are made.
Live every day like it's going to be taken away from you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It has a lot of animals and stuff that are
I mean, yeah.
classified as dire.
I mean, that's
and
the
it's to
same
imply
thing.
that in comparison to the rest of their species, they are
That's how I
sort of
always lived.
the apex. They're very large, very strong, sometimes have magical related
I
abilities.
mean, we both came
The
like
ones
from
we
the
dealt with
same,
were specifically
not same
vampires,
company or
blood
like group, but we, you know,
Yeah,
we
thank
had
God.
the same job.
They're similar.
No, touch 'em.
Yeah, no, they're not fun to fight. They spat blood on us and it stuck us to walls. It was not fun.
You know, I was not expecting people to fight like that at the guild.
Oh?
Yeah, not pleasant.
What do you mean by that?
More so having more having like more tactics and being,
You're not a lightning doll,
you know, how to fight.
No, fire, no.
No,
No
die.
die. Just
Just a little hurt in the
You'd
legs.
be
crunchy,
surprised.
legs.
Some things just
I'm
slip
gonna
through
sit
the
down.
cracks.
I'm regretting it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we've met yet. Sorry.
I don't think I've run into
Mine's
you
strong enough to
before.
kinda crack your bones a little bit, so it was
I
not a
know
fun experience.
you.
I mean, I know you can fight.
Do you remember my name is?
Raleigh. Good to meet you.
Nice.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Hey,
you.
Luz,
Hi, Nue.
Mm,
you want to fight when I'm all, you know, fixed up?
I'm fragile. You hurt me.
If you ever have any ouchies, I can help with that.
I only.
I think you'd hurt him more right now. He's more fragile than you right now.
Both
No, I'm
his
saying
arms are broken.
after.
Okay, you dress all fancy.
Mm,
Oh, fancy
You like the
I
dresses?
do.
I say
Long
after.
range.
Some at the guild inn.
Learning
No,
And
after.
Long
I
range?
don't mind sharing them with others if they like.
Swords.
Actually, that's good practice. So,
I don't know if he'll fit.
so we can start from a distance, and then if I get on top of you, then we stop. I don't have to
I'm sure I can
punch.
find something for you, and if it's not the right sizing, we can adjust it with belts
Yeah.
or whatnot.
Are you gonna wait until after you have
Would maybe
your
make
arms
sense,
back to
anyways.
do
Go look for
this?
the other.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Find the rest. The one
Who
more.
I'll see you,
can-
dear.
Bye bye, Nue. Bye bye, new person.
You need your arms in order to run,
Goodbye, other new
especially to dodge.
He's the combat instructor
Yeah,
here.
that's why I said they're gonna heal up, and then we're gonna.
He's been helping
I
oversee some
heard-
of people's training.
Question.
I heard
Mhm.
from Social about a boutique
Oh,
thing
yes, something. Where are we going?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to find
called
the
him
person
My
request.
Lord.
Yes.
The guy,
Right,
the training
okay.
guy.
The potions you made, are they like any others and last for a month? Because I might actually want to save it and use it
They
on a
are.
mission.
Tyler?
Okay, because
I don't know.
if I get big enough,
Yes.
I can probably
I
intimidate
know
these
you,
sheep if they need to.
Probably
We need to get them.
No, no,
Check out the mission board so we can actually-
Intimidate.
Big sheep.
Wait,
What's a Yone?
Oh.
ask him.
Yeah, I mean,
another. Yeah.
well, you don't have a limited application in combat for reasons you've already heard me outline.
Yin.
Nothing wrong with some creativity
I don't-
with it.
I don't plan
Do you
to
remember who our fourth
fight
was?
them.
I mean, I hope you wouldn't fight. You're talking about the one that's
Yone.
herding sheep?
You know, I forgot to mention something.
Big enough if they don't want it, like sheep.
I had potions, and they tasted great.
Oh, what flavors did you
You have
have?
to help around the village, and sometimes sheep wouldn't want to move.
I think it was strawberry.
Are you going on a sheep mission?
It wasn't like mint
Those
flavor,
are
but you know, it's pretty good.
Has the mission already been cleaned?
Yeah.
Though they do tend,
Okay, good.
the flavor tends to mix together if you have too many, one after another.
I was supposed to be on that mission as well, wasn't I?
Well, no, unfortunately, it was a new claim. New people did it. I'm so sorry. I'm so
I'm gonna
sorry.
have to talk to Juno about that.
I'm so sorry. I'm
Hey,
so
Richter.
sorry, Yield.
Yeah?
Your potion tasted great. I mean, it's not meat, but it's pretty good. Like the potion I had before tasted nasty.
Yeah,
Like in the past, that was like only once or twice.
fruitier than expected.
Oh. Wait, you
It, I hope that the initial burst doesn't
I
feel
felt like a little bit of
too
booze.
jarring.
Oh, so Meepo's real.
Oh, I just chugged it like a, you know how you like chug
was
a,
very
like,
real.
like a mug of ale? I just chugged
Oh, okay,
it.
so the bubbles didn't feel unusual then.
100%.
You mean that
The stuffed animals.
People have
the
made a joke that
stuffed
he's a
animal?
joke. No,
Stuffed
stop.
animal in Boy's office, yes.
Harin, come here for a sec.
grab, headlock.
Yeah, the potion itself I found tasted kind of like a medley of fruits.
Yeah.
The bubbles, the extract that is in there, it's almost like tapioca.
He has made it a joke.
I don't know. I just chugged it. You know, I don't think I kind of worry about that when I'm
Phrasing.
That's fair.
trying to, you know,
Yeah, he said that too.
Yes.
die immediately.
It was like
You should try and
And then, like, if we believe it enough,
slow
then
down and
it's probably
savor
real. So,
what you're drinking.
doesn't that mean it's real?
It's unconfirmed.
Well, that's the thing. Because we were in the middle of fighting, I don't know if I have time to do that.
The math.
You could make time.
Unless I can drink with one hand and fight with the other, I could do that.
Not much you can do about it.
It's not hard to get that kind of dexterity.
No.
But
No.
are you sure you don't have
I
enough
mean-
time? Is it really that urgent?
I can scoot over if you want space.
Yeah, I think so.
Ah,
No, that Yield's house is messed up.
Because I was thinking of, like, you know, during that moment that I considered them like, oh, this is part of the mercenary band. I don't want the mercenary band members to die, so I better just chug it down and get back in.
Finally work on myself in earnest. So
You wish like your hair
I will
looks like
hopefully
you
have
put,
things
like,
for you to
your head in a chimney
test out.
and then brought it out.
I guess that's a good enough reason.
I'll make sure it's fully
But
stuffed before that point, though.
when it's not so pressing,
You can't destroy.
try and savor them a bit. They really are quite good.
I called you
The
short
amount
as
of
a
chaos
dog
that'll
as
be
a-
happening in this guild soon.
Yeah.
What? What happened?
Yeah.
Ball cut.
Why is that?
Well, yeah, the perspective potion seems to be opening a proverbial
Especially.
door.
Embrace the fact that thank you very much. This, I watched this on almost every
Oh,
day.
I'm sure it'll be a fun kind of
Like all the
chaos.
kids in Ching, they have ball
Yeah,
cuts.
yeah. Until they try to punch each other at like 10 feet tall. Like,
Good for them, do though.
For where we
Oh, we have to find someone that's 10 feet tall first.
What are you?
it's like Lorraine.
They were
True.
they was just just bad.
What are you?
Those are the people that I came from.
In what context?
Are you?
Yeah, because we're
Someone
not.
just cut
That's because
themselves.
we're not allowed to cut our hair.
No.
Only the kids, because their mom and dad
No.
cut their hair for them, and that's all.
I'm not.
It was like,
Yes.
I guess I got lucky.
What are you?
Is it better to chug or to savor the potion when drinking, actually, Richter?
that's why I put braids. It's hard.
Typically, it's better to
What?
just down it as soon as you
I just
can.
would have wait for the magical effect to take place.
If you have the time, it's. I mean, they don't taste bad, but they're also medicine, not
Like puppy.
like you don't want to drink half the potion and save the rest for later.
Yeah.
There for a while.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is, like, drink it slow or drink it fast.
Madhouse, bath time.
As fast as you
Basically.
reasonably can. It's meant to be quick
You've
to
got it
down.
down.
Fair enough.
Like, don't choke on it, but like,
Yeah.
Like if you're in between, combats, right? Just like take your time with it. But if you're needing to drink it quickly, drink it.
The concern with haste is
Doesn't
spillage.
run in my
Your,
family.
if you're trying to like do it while you're in the midst of combat, you might get it knocked out of your hands or worse. So you want to make sure you drink it quickly in that case. Otherwise, ensuring every drop gets into your mouth is kind of the
I mean,
key
I
thing
could just
there.
treat it like a bar
is dosed
fight. I drink in one
specifically.
hand and fight with the other.
Exactly.
You could, but
Can do a lot of things, though, man.
Ew.
I can do a lot of things. Actually, I can do anything. I have the princely blessing.
The what?
Can I spar you afterwards? Oh, that's fine.
You know, I fought a prince, and he said I can do whatever I want.
Oh.
Oh, which one?
Well, what was the prince of? Was it Butane?
Yeah, it was that one. He had a shield.
Unfortunately, that's
You
only for
spawned the Prince of
Butane then at
Butane.
most.
Yeah, I punched
think
him so
one of
hard
the
they flew off the
princes-
stage.
I think there's more than one.
What?
And then and then they said you can do whatever you want. I'm like, okay, I got the princely blessing.
Sounds like
I
you
would
got it.
maybe avoid enacting that privilege when you're in Butane.
No.
Oh,
The
no.
what blessing?
Most people don't get the opportunity.
No, many people don't.
I mean, I think most people
that
would
makes
try
sense.
would.
I tried to
punch
spar
royalty.
with the king.
Yeah.
He said no.
Yeah, no.
I've heard he's quite the frontliner when it comes to how he leads, so might be for the best. in
I
this
mean,
case.
if the
So I do wanna
generals,
fight
if the
him.
generals are a force to be reckoned with, don't mess with him. Is kind of the bottom line. Many stories from back home.
So have you acclimated to guild life?
You like the guild?
It's weird. Guild nice. I remember
It's a weird place.
I can do what want to do, so I sit outside.
You have the princely blessing too?
No, I have
No?
what's so called free will. Yes.
Agency.
Has Soren been acclimating well as well?
Mm-hmm. Tired all time. We traveled for one whole 4 season, so it's
1 year.
tired.
What other places
Yes.
did you visit on the way here?
Yes.
Is it? Don't remember, from north all the way here.
Oh, okay. So that's Cordo, Cory. Did you pass through Ikia on the way then? If you went north to south? Smaller island nation.
Probably. I believe so.
I hope that you found it to be enjoyable there. It can be very different depending on what part of the island you're on.
Water do not me in water. No mix.
It's a
No
shame we have some of the
play,
best beaches in
nice.
Terrell Q, I think.
Very pretty. I know get in water. If stay water long enough, I fall apart.
Oh.
I see.
And
Okay.
I release this what call fumes is what so call release fume that make me dizzy and giggly.
Huh.
Giggly.
Water soluble. Interesting.
Mhm.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. It's cause
Can you drink?
my scales, yes, my scales are lapis lazuli. It's been real good for alchemy. If you need, you can have some.
I appreciate the offer, but I'll respectfully decline in this case. I take it as a point of pride or what have you to avoid using null ingredients.
Now, I'm no alchemist.
Interesting.
What is lapis lazuli used for?
Much better than most.
You said no?
No, yes.
In certain parts of the world, null are a valuable source of ingredients for alchemy or other enchantments, that sort of thing.
Oh, I get it now. You're not just part elf. You're also part. I get it. Yeah, that makes sense.
No, I had lie about be elf for
You lied to me?
safety. Sorry, I had to.
It's okay.
No, you. I know. You enough now. Comfortable. I ran away from Oppo, I guess. Well, I come from Oppo, from Old Master. Old Master sell me to So family. So family take care of me better. Then
So are you like
Oppo war over? Now family want me back.
Oh.
See.
So me.
So they're trying to steal you? Then we punch them back.
Yes? No.
Yeah. You know?
No. Oh,
No
maybe?
punch?
Maybe?
I assume that wasn't enough of an answer for you, Raleigh? I can give you a
Well,
different
it
one
gave
if
me
you
a
like.
bunch of information, but not what I asked.
Let's put it
Why
this way.
ask?
I was
To
curious about what your
create
scales were
that
used
salve,
for.
Oh, go ahead.
The salve that I'm working on with Bori
Mm-hmm.
could have been done possibly using null components instead. It is us using an alternative method that got a bunch of gold in your pocket, so.
Oh, and I'm very thankful for that.
Still no understand why no use no part is normal. No?
For some. In
Different parts of the
Ikia,
world.
we have a larger blend of null and beastkin. So. It is frowned upon by certain circles.
Oh.
Myself included, I suppose.
Okay.
It's different cultures.
Make sense. Yes. Wonder if corn will grow now.
Perhaps.
Horn used mostly better than scale.
I can only hope it's not
Sorry to
painful.
hear that.
Been due for 240. Normal. No hurt much anymore. Bless you.
Fair enough.
Are you okay? No hurt.
Of course.
Of course. Well,
Me.
it's very good to have you at the guild now.
Me now have free. Well, I do what I want.
Agency.
Agency. Yes.
There,
No
you got
crystal
it.
located in throat part. why talk like this?
Oh.
You have it protected, yes? Okay. Just had to
Yes.
make having a gorget or something would be ideal.
No, no good, no good.
I'd imagine if your vocal cords are moving around it.
Mm. It if talk too much, say words, long words too much, throat hurt, start coughing blood.
Well, let's not have that then.
Mm-mm.
I could actually use with some food now.
I feel like I made a mistake.
Oh? How so?
You can't get up, can you?
Yeah, I can't get up.
Grab round
Would you like
waist
some help?
up. Grab round
Alright,
waist.
come on
up.
now, let's.
See, normally I would. With an injured leg, heavier than me, I think they've got it.
You hurt?
Really sorry if you got that one.
Why hurt?
No, we
You
should
listen?
just wrap around the waist and.
He
I was
also
with
dealt with
them.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Grab.
You know that.
Ready?
No.
Last I saw him, he
I
went
didn't
to
die,
That
no.
was a while
There you
ago,
go.
like over 5 minutes ago.
Alright.
But
We
one
wanted
of
to
them
gather some people up to talk
really
about
wanted my leg.
one cultist mission last week, so I figured I'd see what his progress was on that, gathering people.
I don't think
know
he
what?
let
Grab-
any of us know, but
They didn't let any of us know. We can gather
I
if we need
told
to.
him to let people. Oh my gosh. Anyways, when you guys have the time, feel free to head over or something.
I'll go check with this people.
To the
in the
planning
planning
room
room.
then?
Of course.
Yeah, planning room.
Yes.
Understood.
Do you want to?
You know, I think I feel more comfortable when I take off my shirt.
I know you don't really know what.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna somehow rip this off with my teeth.
Do you need? I can just help you take that off and then we can wrap it back.
I mean, that works too.
Let's do it. Let's go do that. Come on.
I go.
Why was I sitting like that? Ow.
And plus, you don't get to see the cool scars on me.
I mean, the bandages are still.
What did they say this was about?
The cultists.
Yeah, the thing they went and to go infiltrate last week.
Yeah, you would be useful to get info on it, given the circumstances.
Me? You him.
No, just generally. Kind of like a self. Yeah.
Like just knowing information in general.
Yeah.
Oh, are you coming?
Yeah.
I go.
Making sure. Okay.
Probably not. I take step out, come back later.
Fair enough.
No, what? thank you for doing it all the same.
Are you being mischievous?
Not particularly. Just walking
Right
by.
into the planning room.
And
Oh?
construction of said doors.
I'm
Yes.
assuming this is about what Amare
last week, yeah.
said?
Every year.
So
Mari
there's
told you.
something about Archon?
Heavier and heavier wood.
Sorry.
Closing the door on each
It is
other.
open for me, but closed for you.
Leon and his pranks.
This is something
You're
Alaska.
The longest way. But it is fine.
Something about the mission with the cults last week.
Yes, before I left to go walk around the island, Amare stopped us and said that he wanted to tell us about it.
We were told that
I came back
apparently
as quickly as I could.
was supposed to tell us about this.
Sufferer, you're stuck with me.
Alaska wasn't very happy.
No, they're certainly worth your luck if you stop.
That is fair. I would not be happy too.
They might all be elsewhere in the guild.
Wouldn't actually do anything for you besides like your iron.
Yeah.
Hello, you
I don't
three.
even know how the
Hello.
what exactly works for the dire
There's a lot
blades.
of
I
people
haven't had a
now.
chance to
Hello.
There's a lot of us coming.
I think it's really interesting.
What's going on?
Smoky
Rather
signal,
important.
that's not
Yes.
like parts.
So,
Archon
What if
wanted to
everyone's
talk
doing?
about
Please.
the infiltration that happened last week.
Oh, right.
I see.
He's producing
Hello, Murray.
Situation.
He'll be out of commission, receiving specialized treatment for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I just know that he's not keeping himself afloat.
My
with,
words can wait.
Flatulence.
Thing.
Hold on.
I mean, yeah, we would be able to smell
Any
it
sort of
if it was.
conversation.
Okay. Wish there were more people, but this is gonna have to do for now, at least. But I do want to try to
Working.
raise as much
Word can
awareness.
spread from here, so.
Yeah, at least there's more ears than last week. But I just want to spread awareness of what we found last week, the findings during our infiltration. Pretty much just sum up as quick as I can.
Sounds like more people are coming.
Oh, they are?
Let's give it a minute.
In here in the hallway.
Alright.
My ears may still be ringing, but I can hear voices.
That's good.
It's my time. It's now or never.
No, we have to wait for people.
An old song from home.
Wonderful song. Which bard
Yeah.
made that?
Probably a song that Amari made. But, you know how bards are and songs are. They travel and they travel.
That they do.
Oh, was it from the
Should've asked
band
him about
Jovi?
What an
I've heard of
interesting
them.
bard name.
Yeah, when he comes back.
Yeah, no, it's a group of bards.
Yeah,
They're a band called Jovi.
Jovi.
I guess that's where the verb
Yeah,
of banding together comes from.
Yeah, exactly.
I see.
Actually, banding together comes from making
I'm learning so
armor.
much today.
So how's everyone's day?
Let him have it.
This is a sharing circle now.
Oh, there you are, Bori.
Apparently.
It does.
Oh, you got the shirt off.
Yeah, I might.
Could he
Oh,
not
wait a second.
before?
I might need to talk.
No,
to
he
you
was
and make
talking
my
about ripping it off
mix.
with his teeth before Alice came to the rescue.
People saying I'm not cheery enough. Time to be a bit
Oh,
more
what? Opening the
careful.
door?
No, taking off your shirt.
Is there a seat anywhere?
I'm alright, you don't.
Oh.
Everyone, or is
There are many seats.
We got
Yeah.
space over here.
I feel a
There's
lot more
space there.
It's a spot
There's
right
an extra
here.
MRA.
I can move my
Yeah, I'll
parasol
sit
and
next to
scoot
him.
over if you'd like a seat there.
No, it's fine. I got a seat right here.
Okay.
Does anyone know if anyone else is coming, or is
You're
this
not welcome.
everyone?
If you need
I think
help
this
getting
is
over, I can
everyone.
assist you.
Alright. Well, if this is everyone, then I do wanted to go over what we saw at and heard at the espionage mission in the Faded Coast. We got there and it was smooth sailing, but we managed to get in through a recognition of a certain masked individual that was down there. That is going to be our first lead to leading up to what we have discovered. We can get on that later, but the important part is while we were there, we met their leader, an individual that goes by the Immortal. He's the one that gives them all their power. The Immortal explained while we were all there to the cultists that were there, as well as we of hearing, that there was in the coming years a great beast coming with the power of a god coming down onto the land. And that is what their purpose is to gather enough energy and power to be able to fight this beast, apparently. Because if they don't, this beast will effectively destroy the world, or at least butane plus. It is still up to debate whether it's actually true or not, because how could we trust someone like that, of course? But it is a credible threat that we should probably look into, because apparently it is of null origin.
And the reason they're not supported by some government is why?
Well, the means.
The means. They are sacrificing people and gathering energy in the form of blood to be able to have a chance to fight off and kill this beast.
My question still stands. Do you think they wouldn't do that?
What do you mean?
Government is a little weird
Most
sometimes,
governments
depending
I know
on who.
don't
To save the world?
citizens.
I'd assume it'd have to
Well,
be
I feel like the
genocide on a
governments would
mass
have very
scale,
similar
so
questions as we do if they are really saving the world or not.
In that case, we already know
That's
what
true.
Mentality
Just
of
vaguely
someone
what to
who's
expect then.
desperate to try other things.
But
Archon, do
going
you
back to-
recall
Not openly outlined.
one of the first forays we did into Dead Man's Fall? We disrupted one of their rites.
I remember hearing
Leona
that,
told
yes.
us an energy source that was going to go straight down from where we were.
Yes.
I believe that's where they're gathering it somewhere. We don't know
So we
where.
have where?
But
Vaguely.
but they're able to transport massive amounts of energy and power great distances from the findings of our last dive into Dead Man's Fall, with some of the materials and rune structure there.
They had
So,
materials that would be
we
used
don't
for
know.
mass teleportation circles.
Yes. One of the so far leads that we have is to a masked individual who a few of us have seen a previous mission into the Faded Coast.
Hmm.
Because that was the only masked individual that I ever recall when we went down there a year ago. Actually, almost to the month. But apparently that person and individual holds the answers to what's going on.
Finish.
As well as that is also why they're searching for artifacts. Like the artifact we acquired from that mission, which potentially holds the power of the Fated Coast as it was stated. Don't know the validity, but it is close. It is extremely powerful nonetheless.
The masked individual, the name that we were given for potentially for them was the name Hector Arav Air. Arav Air is the last name of a scene, and formerly known to some of our older members, not that there's many really here, of name Silver Mask. I decided to contact Corey to get a record of their soldiers from back when the Fated Coast was created, to look up to see if there was any Hector Haraver. Unfortunately, there was not. The only name that we got with the name Araver was a person named Prim. However, I'm still vouching on the idea that this man may know information, given that in the days of Silver Mask, he knew a lot of great detail about the Fated Coast and its creation long before the documents of Corey were made public, as if he himself was there. We're quite not sure what have caused that, but he definitely knew more than he should have. Yes.
Doesn't Silver Mask's spirit still exist around the guild? I thought I was told that once.
Yes. He doesn't really like talking about the Silver Mask much from last I remember.
Some issues last time, if I recall.
However, we have someone who may have some information on this Hector Araver, and they have agreed to speak once on this. I ask you to respect their wishes and not have them repeat themselves, unless they approach you first to do so. Amari, if you can please give your talk if you would like to. Whenever you're ready.
Would you all like me to stand somewhere where you can all hear me, or is here fine?
I can hear you okay.
I can hear you.
We prefer.
You're fine?
You're good where you are.
Yeah, you're recovering, so.
As you all know, or some of you do, I first came to this guild looking for a sin. I was a bit too late on that endeavor, as you could have guessed. But the entire reason he even went missing in the first place was because he went searching for his brother. Hector had just up and left one day, without a word. The three of us had been saving up coin. I bought a small house in Gerudo. All living together, as fine as we could be. Hell, they were even working jobs. I was thinking about getting one, and then one day he just suddenly vanished, without a trace. and then Sin did the same not a few months after. Hector was Asin's twin brother, mind you. I could tell a difference, but most others couldn't, and... Well, if it's as you said, and Asin Silver Mask knew about the coast, details about it, perhaps he found his brother there. Who knows? I don't know why they left. I don't know why they would have ended up there. I don't know much of anything other than... he's his brother. He's a little younger than I am. Not some thousands of year old being. To those of you that did go, what did the mask look like?
I think Halloran might be back.
It had a smiley face on it.
A smile is the most striking example for it.
I'm on the floor.
I thought
And that's
I thought I
undoubtedly
heard
him.
something down here in soft voice.
Held the bearing of a performer on a stage.
Oh god. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I
That's
gotta go
undoubtedly
real quick.
him.
Okay, get. Understandable.
That's the mask he was given from the orphanage once it closed. Hmm. I don't know where to find him there. I don't know what he might know. I just know he's the reason that Asin left. He's the reason that any of that even started. And if I see him, I don't know if I'll hit him or hug him.
Well, the cultists are searching for him, so we need to search quicker. Before they can. Is that everything?
That's all I have, yes.
Thank you for sharing. I won't ask again. But
Feel free to
otherwise,
spread it. I may not want to talk about him, but the rest of you can.
From
But yeah,
my
Go ahead.
from my personal recollection of having visited the Fated Coast twice, he was there both times whenever we, approached the whatever those things are in the Fated Coasts.
Get some rest.
I was thinking maybe, if he's sticking close to them, maybe
they
if
are
we go
apparently
looking.
allies.
So
Between
if we
those
can find,
What's everyone doing?
if we can find the frozen ones, oh yes.
Current guild matters.
I have an observation on that in that case. When we went to recover the artifact that Archon had spoken of before, there was no sign of him despite our interactions with the remnants. It could be a coincidence, or, if we're lucky, perhaps Hector does not want to be found by the cultists.
Would make sense that if he knows that they're looking for the artifact, he wouldn't want to be anywhere near the places that might contain one.
At least we know where he's been spotted. spawned it at, so we can, if we want to try to head near there at least, we might be able to spot him. Otherwise, there was a couple dozen cultists, or a few dozen at least. They had... It was mostly just the average grunts, but there was a few, I believe 4 or 5 at least, of their lieutenants or captains or whatever there are in their structure. As well as they had one of his right hands or left hands. I don't know how many there are or if there was one or not, but there was a woman with wings named Azriel.
I see.
Do you think it might be the same woman from when we
think
went?
so. Not
From how
many
it
we
was
find with
described,
wings.
she had a blindfold as well.
Black.
Yep, that's her.
Yep.
Sounds familiar.
And the thing about her is she was treating everyone more like friends, if anything. Didn't want to be addressed in rank or anything. It was more a very odd interaction, but could be useful in the future to, if we need to exploit it or not.
When we had encountered her, she was very conflicted on having to fight us. Very earnest. She wanted for us to leave peacefully and begged for us to not fight. Her morals seem very different from what her position may lay, if it is correct. I am not too sure.
It makes sense, and to a degree of why, at least. If she believes what he's doing, and if he's saying the truth about this beast, or monster, or whatever, he even described it as a god coming down onto the planet. In terms of power, so... Which
Their
means they
main
have a bigger
source.
cause. Yes?
Their main base was destroyed, correct? In one of the Dead Man's Fall incursions?
At least... Yes, we have cleared them all out from Dead Man's Fall. And we just confirmed that a couple days ago when we went back to deal with the door, there was no cultists there.
Yes, Yone?
So this god or beast that's going to come down, did they describe anything of it outside of the fact that it's going to destroy butane?
From my understanding, he claims that he couldn't tell anyone because we couldn't comprehend it.
Even its name?
Which, its name, nothing.
Well, they...
We would go, he claimed we would go, yes?
I know the answer, but I won't tell you.
You and I think Apollo had mentioned that he was godlike or something, potentially? I forgot the exact wording.
Beast or the immortal?
The beast.
Yeah, that's what I said. He claimed it was the equivalent to a god coming down onto the planet in physical form. The amount of power.
So basically, hearing that, Toe approached me with some potential ideas for research, mainly to see the validity of their claims and stuff like that, and we haven't gotten too far. But if this thing is god equivalent and has null heritage, me and Toe thought that to look into Eris and Geras, the null gods, as Toe's leading theory is that whatever this thing is may have been the first ever bestial. But, that's just a theory. We don't have anything to confirm that whatsoever. Let's keep that in mind.
Yes, we don't know where it's sealed or anything, because he claimed we're not ready yet to learn.
Are you holding your hand up? No? Okay.
Well, I mean, we have a few ideas what it could be, no?
All we can guess is theorycraft. Otherwise, we have nothing
Theorycraft is
except
better
the
than
null
nothing.
front.
So,
Not that it's a positive indicator, but were you on the group that went down into Dead Man's Fall to secure the main base? Or is anyone from that party here?
Hello? I believe at least.
Did you
it's the
find
last
Dragon's
incursion.
Bane down there?
Don't remember. Most of what we found was blood, like always, the blood crystals. We found teleportation ingredients, and we found a lot of alchemy components, a ton of gold's worth. Maybe even platinum's worth there, from how much it was. Don't remember finding Dragon's Bane, though.
Can mean one of two things. Either they're hiding it elsewhere, or perhaps the Immortal has advised them to not carry it, as it might be ineffective. Neither are good.
I
Didn't...
have two things I want to ask.
Yes.
Go.
First one, when you were down infiltrating, did you find out anything of how they're going to search for the masked individual? Anything at all? Like what direction? What they're looking for?
All they have is somewhere in the Faded Coast, and as well as the previous sightings, they've been sending out search parties. That was our disguise, as we were one coming back.
Right. And the second thing, this is a stretch, but I'm curious. Seeing as one of our first encounters, when going down, at least after the king decided to inform us, we fought a humanoid bestial.
Right back.
Do you think this is potentially something that they wish to combat, this beast?
We don't know, but another thing. Yeah, we don't know about the connection with the bestial. It might have just been there, it might have just been... We don't know that. We don't know much about the connection there yet, between the two. But that brings up another point, is this Immortal, he had the appearance of a null. And that can be confirmed by whoever there. Yes. But the thing is...
I don't remember much of last week. Apologies.
But yes,
Was it
he
last
was...
week or 2 weeks ago?
It was last week.
Ah, sorry.
But, as I was saying, the Immortal had the appearance of a null and claimed that he is very old. Didn't give an exact day, but he claims that even if his body and mind are destroyed, he can come back. So, that is also a thing to keep in mind. We have no idea what he currently is.
Make him prove it.
Other than that, yes.
Was it already set as to why they're in the Faded Coast?
Yes, they're looking for an individual named Hector, as well as artifacts that are there.
Okay, and does that have relation to the monster that they're trying to kill?
Yes.
What are the...
They believe Hector has information on it.
Oh.
Yes?
Sauce. Must be nothing.
Maybe, perhaps.
Ian first, and then back.
Do the... Two things. Do the artifacts
have any meaning that you learned of while you were there? Like, are they used for anything?
We have
And second,
the head of one and the head of another part of a staff. So they're in Leon's possession right now. So if anything, he'll know.
And second, if I recall, there's 3 people that went on the mission to Dead Man's Fall to deal with Alex when he turned into a bestial. I think I remember Leon saying something about Dragonsbane healing him?
No.
Can anyone
What?
confirm that
No.
that's real or not? No?
No.
Okay.
So
Did I hear wrong?
he was
Okay.
being immune or highly
He was
resistant
immune to
to
it.
Dragonsbane.
Never mind.
And
So
then
He was also very cognitive of Dragonsbane as a substance. When I tried to put it into him, he was immediate with
Leading towards the
attempting to
former
remove.
theory, then.
Yeah, that's why I was confused by that.
Maybe not
Anyway.
resistant then if it's immediately removing the poison.
No,
Yeah,
if he
because
wasn't
I know he
resistant, it would kill him outright.
Oh.
If it had been put into him.
Yes, we had
Yeah.
a decent bit.
Dear.
yes.
So
2 cloves wasn't enough.
you said that you said that this creature you said was a humanoid bestial, you said?
Correct.
You weren't here for it, were you?
Yes, when we went down there, not the
I think
current
she was gone.
beast, but the monster that we went down there. The bestial
It was a humanoid
null.
transformed cannibal null individual who had killed and eaten and started to eat a bestial.
And because of this, Leon said
He
that
was
he had
coherent
decent
enough
capabilities.
to still speak. He had the strength of, I think Leon said, an 8-month-old bestial. I just
He was
remember
able to
Leon kept
wield-
saying that shouldn't be possible. But it was.
And he was able to wield weapons.
Yes.
He had just enough cognitive ability to be able to speak as well.
In the Eris and Garrus story, Eris had and keep in mind this is just where me and Toes leads are leading us. This might not be the direct answer, but Eris and Garrus created the first ever null, and Eris, being in love with her creation, decided to marry and they had a son together. The son had caused quite a ruckus trying to garner the attention of his uncle, and at some point started, according to the tale, ripping energy from the life stream to basically empower himself. And it is described that his body was
I assume this is the story of the first bestial. Oh.
I don't know if it's exactly the first bestial, because, it's still a humanoid beast. And from what I can guess from the story is that Primus is what his name was, the son's name. Primus still had cognitive abilities in this humanoid monster form.
Do you think it might be some sort of cultural explanation for or metaphor for cannibalism? The phenomenon we keep seeing down there? Consuming the life, the crystal of another null and transforming eventually.
The Eris and Garrus tale specifically says that it was because Primus ripped so much energy from the life stream that instead of, previously before us Null being able to, I guess, to just wield magic willy-nilly, they instead decided, hey, we can't do this, let this happen again, and thus the Null crystals were created. So I could guess that maybe Null crystals have a connection to it? Yes?
If we go under the possibility with this theory that we're dealing with the progenitor of Null, or the first bestial, as it were, then I think that would tell us that what the Immortal is doing is directly feeding it rather than sealing it. There was a lot of mana and energy that was being sent downward. As Leon had described it, enough to destroy a town, a city, even.
But probably not enough to kill something that could destroy a country.
We, again, the story... Real quick before I get to his question, I want to make something clear real quick. The story also explicitly states that Primus also went on to have families of his own and gave birth to, and not birth himself, but like he helped procreate what is now probably closer to what is the modern us, with, and those eventually gave birth, my guess, gave birth to the ones that have the crystals now.
I'm gonna be chilling Sphinx.
Do your origin myths say who his wife was? If his mother was in love with her own creation?
No, there was no mention about who her son's lover was in any of the documentation. Yes.
Origin myths.
Like Boy mentioned before, we have come across people, or some that were fed null crystals, I believe. They were actually held in cages as well. I believe that's what Thud said when they went down. They were transforming and adapting, not as fast as the one that was eating the bestial. That one adapted much faster, but they were all adapting the same. So,
I see. So, maybe... That's just the information I can give, but me and Toe are trying to see if we can find any more information past that. See if there's anything written about some potential null heritage thing that's been locked away. Yes?
Might be a possible avenue to take later on, but we could speak with the Butane King, who's already been delving deeper into Dead Man's Fall anyways, to see if they can uncover that seal, or well, or what have you, or if there are connections that any of us have to the Underdark. It's clearly below us, not above, so still a wide area.
I can try to send some letters. I'm close with his son, so I can usually get
Something like this doesn't sound like it's just hidden by rock.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Coming back to an earlier point you made, I don't think he's feeding it. I do actually believe he is trying to get enough energy to kill it.
Do you think potentially he's trying to... Oh, I don't like that theory. Do you think he's potentially trying to gather enough energy in hopes that he could potentially try to override... Because he's already immortal.
Allegedly.
He already...
Theoretically.
Allegedly.
Speaking of allegedly,
A lot older than he should be.
I think a lot of you are taking this at face value.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing. Because he couldn't validate his claims, we have no idea if he is doing that or if he's keeping the power for himself. That is the other possibility.
Yeah.
It might be how he
It's
stays
the feeding
alive for so
possibility.
long.
I think a man riding the coattails of a myth is way more likely.
Yeah.
Either way, what I have looked, me and Toe have looked into, we're gonna keep looking into. If anyone else wants to help with it, you can, but I think immediate moving forward, I think Hector and potentially locating him before the cult gets to him should be our next immediate move.
Well,
After all, what would he gain out of lying? Only an army.
So the other big information, or big piece
Super
of this,
weapon.
is he's claimed that
Blood sacrifice.
with the current rates on how people are just existing in the way, he claims that he said at first it was 10 years that if the world continue as it did and progress as it is doing, but if it's or if nothing happens, but if it is currently progressing as it is, I believe he used the term humans. I'm not entirely sure, but that just might mean everyone. But the current rate as everyone is going in terms of progressing, it said it might come out in 2 years.
Did he elaborate on what the acceleration's from?
I don't think he said much at all.
No. He's claimed that it is people doing what they're doing is what's causing it.
So, to pare it all down, past all of the suppositions that we're filling the room with, he communicated that there was some great sleeping threat that he is committed to vanquish at the expense of however many people it takes. To do that, he wants to use the weapon artifacts collected from the coast, several of which we have, one of which we know Hector ought to have. Hector may also have more information about whatever this threat is, if it does exist. And he, I believe you said, can exist in the Fated Coast without aid from the Immortal.
Yes. Regardless of the validity of his claims, he still needs to be stopped, as well as the cult.
Did we actually see that?
Because
Yes, Yone.
No, he's...
Real quick. Yone's had his hand up for a while.
Question. So, you said that the Immortal decided to say that
I've been listening.
if he said it, whatever it was, to you, the name, its capabilities, you wouldn't be able to comprehend it. Did any of you bring
Thought
me
I felt
on?
something out
Not
here.
saying
Thought it
he
was
would
you
be
then.
able to, but did any of you have
you.
your lanterns on you at any point?
I brought it
Knew
with
I
me
did.
in case I forgot where I was going.
And I had one on myself as
Okay.
well.
So,
I managed to get
if
close
wanna
at
come
least
in?
with one, I think.
his claim
Yeah.
is true, if he truly is trying to be this hero to stop this giant beast from destroying butane, wouldn't it make more sense to at least attempt to spread this influence outside of his cult? Because let's say he convinces people,
Notch's
that's
office fits
more
him.
people for them to supply this demand they want to build up,
You
as well as
I think it does very well.
The issue with that is we do not know if it might involve genocide on a mass scale.
right. But I'm
Exactly.
saying, if that's what he wants to seemingly kill people in order to get the power and blood. Wouldn't more people
Again,
knowing about it being in fear and stuff benefit
right
him?
now we are going solely on the word of a man running a cult
Right.
Yes.
that has
but
attacked multiple villages.
And has killed 2 of our own. That is why, regardless and regardless if he's right or wrong, he still needs to be stopped.
That was not the
That's
intent
what I'm
of
saying.
the question he was trying to ask. Why is he not taking efforts to make it easy on himself to
He
do
believes
his plans?
he believes that people won't believe.
That or
He's
paranoia,
right.
they'll make it only worse.
Yes.
If you're right in the fact of he believes that within 2 years people will make it worse at the route we're going. If people know of what's happening and he believes that they might lose themselves, what's to make that 2 years 1 week? Tomorrow.
People have done it
It's
for less.
telling.
Yes.
It's very telling that he has no allied organizations that we know of at this point. If he is as old as he says, and we know he had cults in at least Eastern and Western continent, then he had plenty of opportunity to strike up allies with other older organizations, people who could pass it down in their families, dedicate their organizations to whatever this is. So either he can't or he won't.
Another odd thing is that he told us to get stronger here at Lunacore.
Yes. So until we gain more, until we gain more information from an unbiased source that's not him, everything he said is, there's some modicum of worth, but it's largely worthless to us and inactionable, and should not be used as the basis for major plans.
Yes, but it is a potential, which is the scary part.
That's why we have to verify it somehow. In some way, or disprove it.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I believe to an extent, but verify the information. The classic.
I am a bit curious, though. You mentioned about the idea of him passing gifts to the others and generations from that. If they deal with blood magic, there's a few ideas for how he could be doing that.
He can do blood runes. I know for a fact he can.
But
that's more
there's lots of things you can do with blood.
not a genetic thing to pass down, though, I think.
They can be passed down from different people, but they can be imbued at a distance, at a cost. And he has a great many people willing to pay that cost for him.
I assume no known ways to suppress it that we're aware of so far.
An incredibly powerful man
blood
with his
rune?
personal army and powers. I wonder what he could have to gain
faith is a very
by being
dangerous
a
thing.
noble
Not
hero.
unless you want to risk the backlash.
By what he's saying, probably the savior of this land.
And that's the thing. It is
completely batshit crazy. So,
well, yeah. That's the thing. It is relatively easy for him to convince people to join his side. All he has to say is he has to go to people who are down on their luck, or he can even go to people who think they want to be heroes.
Exactly.
I don't think there's anybody in this room who's stupid enough to think they can know the measure of a man by a single conversation.
No, not anyone
So,
here, but there are
we
few
will
out
tie
there.
ourselves in knots, trying to figure out his motivations based on one contact.
I'm in agreement.
Sure won't be our last.
Maybe
either
we
way.
should.
No.
Maybe we should stop
Say we'll
worrying
meet in the
about
future.
whether or not he's correct about if there's a big threat, and maybe focus on getting information surrounding this masked individual. Stop allocating our resources
That is
to
the
different
current
locations and do the one.
plan.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
yes. It is
Does
a
anyone...
conversation.
Go ahead real quick.
No, nothing. Just I don't comment.
I was gonna say, unless anyone has any more information to contribute towards the Hector situation, then maybe we should... Yes.
A theory, if nothing else. Archon, you'd said they might possess the other component of whatever this large artifact is meant to be?
We don't know.
I know, Alaska, you're skilled in divination. I imagine Leon is. It may be a possibility that the two of you could try to find some connection between the fragment we have and the fragment that might be in the coast.
We can try that, yeah.
I'd hate to ask it of him, but via divination, we could ask Amare if he has any of Hector's old items as a lead.
I say give him a day first, maybe a day or two.
I wouldn't ask it of him today, but it's...
Yeah.
An avenue, if the items, for whatever reason, can't be magically traced.
Before we get to Yin, real quick, one thing I do know is what we do know is that this guy is trying to stay away from, you know, the cultists, probably from based on observations made. We do, thanks to Blair, actually, we do know at least about 5 of their hideouts. So those are areas of the Fated Coast and we can more than likely blatantly ignore. We just have to focus on an area that maybe they're not so hyper focused on being in themselves and look around there potentially. It's another way to narrow things down if push comes to shove. Real quick, you had some?
Just an idle thought, but to me, if you wanted to hide away from strange individuals pursuing you, I would probably find refuge in a large population of, I suppose in this case, what do you call them?
Frozen people?
The frozen people, yes.
Remnants.
The remnants.
Yes.
Yin.
So, use the most remnants.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
I've
where he
been
knows
reading
things
into the schools of magic in my spare time, and on the topic of divination, I know that there's magics related to finding people. I'm not sure of the name, but is there anything related to somehow learning knowledge of the past from items, names, people?
Yes, actually,
Divination again.
I am actually capable of using such magic, actually. I know... What's... Name? Give me...
Something catch your eye in Marcus's office?
I know of a spell.
I
I
saw
know
something.
of a spell, usually labeled
Nothing.
legend lore.
Something
Is
yellow,
what
perhaps?
scholars call it.
A flash of light?
I could
Maybe just Leon.
potentially use that. Basically,
Perhaps.
He's busy for the
more
evening.
information I already know about a given topic. If I use the spell, it will give me something I yet to know. The more I already know, the more valuable the information it will give me. So if I don't know anything about it, all I'm probably going to get is, oh, this thing's favorite color is like red or something, you know? So I need to know
Right.
information about it to get something important out of it.
Just
And that's where lore from Dutain or Corey could come in handy. If there's any idea about what that artifact is. It sounds like someone's
Can
gonna
you
go
only
through
do
the
it once
library.
per subject?
Use any of it. Please make sure me and Dad are around. I don't
Of
want
course.
anything happen to you if you do end up finding out something that's
I have only
more
used
magically
it.
backlashish.
I've only used it once, and it was on your dad. So, I've been through the ringer with it. Okay, I've been through the ring because I know Leon very well before I knew that spell, and now I know almost everything about him. Almost. I don't know your name.
Don't worry about
You're holding your hand? Oh.
Yeah, basically. So, I want to
Ozma.
ask, do we know anything about his abilities? Or the ability to construct any kind of shelter by himself?
What?
What?
Because if he's just one person and he can't construct any shelter by himself, then he'll have to seek natural shelter or shelter that's already there. When it's given it's the Fated Coast, it's highly likely that there are either caves in the area that he could inhabit, or there are old fortresses that he could also be in that haven't been checked yet. I suggest getting a map of
yes,
either
so
of
he
those two
was
things
in
might
an
be good
old
for searching.
So he was in an old fortress, but what he's able to do is he's able to give his followers a gift of being able to survive.
No, she's talking about Hector.
I'm talking about Hector.
Oh,
not the other guy.
When we encountered
Smiles.
him, he seemed to lack any need for, I guess, human wants or needs. I believe he was breathing when we encountered him, but other than that, no.
That depends. If he's taken on the aesthetic of a performer, probably still does perform. Somewhere where he gets attention.
That's actually a very good thought.
Well,
perhaps
we won't know unless we find him, which is
We
pretty
have
much
those
our
5
next
fortresses
move.
to not search, so staying outside of them and their search ranges is likely a better place to start.
Well, we know he likes the remnants. We know he's dressed as a performer. Have we tried looking for the largest collection of remnants?
Not yet, but that was suggested earlier, so it's a lead.
Yeah.
And more than likely,
man
these
after my
remnants.
own heart.
We also know that he shows up when Lunacore engages with the remnants more often than not.
Yes. Does anyone have any other questions?
He usually just watches at a distance.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe we shouldn't go there and try to approach him. Maybe we go there, approach some remnants, and maybe in the distance he appears.
An idea.
Something to pursue after we shore up our Fated Coast talisman or whatever we use to move about.
An idea, if Raleigh is correct in the idea he had about being a showman, if he has taken the personification of a showman and the sort of role as one, maybe he shows up when you all interact, or we interact with the remnants because he likes a show. Give him one and he might show up again. Whatever that might be.
He did show up last time I was there when we were fighting the remnants, which was.
And when we were escaping with the Princes of Butane before they froze to death.
So he wants a fiasco, a thing to see, something
Um,
entertaining, maybe?
I would not ascribe to that and possibly make an enemy of him if he's firmly
I
allied with the
concur.
remnants. With the last time you and I were there, the remnants struck the first blow. We weren't assaulting them.
Yeah, fair.
You don't need to attack them.
They didn't like what they heard.
He's a showman. He wants tension, not a fight.
Presumably.
I don't know if it's best to try to ascribe his motivations.
We know he's wearing the mask. We don't know he's wearing the mannerisms.
We need to go. So far, the best way to look is he's going to be around some sort of remnant. So that is pretty much going to be our first place to look.
Probably as far away from the state of the bases that we have listed too, which hopefully helps narrow it down a bit more as well. If he doesn't want to get caught, he won't be near those places.
Yes.
Sounds like we have a plan.
Yes,
What of
that
money?
is the plan, and that is
Sounds
the
like we do.
warning of a potential threat, as well as a confirmation of a real one. And if no one else has any questions or comments or anything of the like, I believe that should be it.
Meeting adjourned then?
I believe so. Thank you for listening. I know it was a lot, but it is important.
My legs.
Thank you for sharing.
Need help standing?
There's a lot to get through.
Okay, I'm gonna
For sure.
Which campfire?
These are the kinds of meetings we have, yes.
I kind of
I
didn't
love how you all
understand
started
like what
Chair. chair.
I don't get what a cult is.
Did you see
What
it
a
as
cult
well?
experience that we
I just don't want to crowd him with a bunch of people.
I mean, we came in like
So, rough notes, we're dealing with a threat called the cult. The cult has a leader named Immortal. Apparently they're trying to stop something.
If we want to head to the
only saw it for an instant. Came into a god coming down with them.
Reminded me of what we saw.
Now, currently, we're looking
The Twilight Mask.
Now, currently, we're looking for a guy in the Faded Coast.
Spirit summon, but perhaps it's just because of the topic
No,
we're
it's
speaking
just
of.
my brain is just like immortal, like a phoenix.
Like if he's killed, he comes back to life.
Oh.
Cannot die, sort of thing.
Yeah, so not
No stranger to
Fiend? Well,
unusual
I don't know.
things, so
That, I think
Phoenix
that's
come
how
from the
he
ashes.
is.
I don't think he.
be a pretty sick one, if that were the case.
Using my magic to keep myself afloat.
Born in
Well, yeah, and then using the staff to guide myself.
Yeah.
I just know that there was
If you didn't tell us the name or its capabilities, did you
Hi,
ever
hi.
mention its age?
General and Sheen, that's a phoenix, so that's it. I only know them because
Not to think about either way, but only so much is actionable.
You recognize him.
Because celebrity, right?
I think they're talking about just they know they exist.
Our ghostly member. I think his ears were burning.
Yeah, I
Proxima.
know.
It's nice to meet you.
Oh, Harin.
Figured I'd come up and say hi. With a new face.
That's a horrible name.
I don't think he's
We keep
what's
saying
his
we're
name?
gonna get you a better nickname. We're gonna get you a better
I
nickname.
don't think he's in the mood
Because
to
the
talk
guy in
here
the
now.
mask said that if other people
Given
don't like it,
recent
it just means that they have a bad taste.
That's no, it's a bad nickname.
Well, I mean, honestly, do you like it?
It's a nickname.
No, what you didn't know about that potion?
Doesn't really matter what other people think of it. If you like it, then you like it. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah,
That's true.
I have no opinions about it. Just know that it's a nickname.
Good to see you
Yeah,
again,
the nickname
Roadkill.
you gave me. Hi. Yeah.
Leon's son.
Leon, like the lanterns are outside, right?
Yeah. If you need anything, let me know. I'll do my best to help if you got any questions. You can ask the lanterns. One of us will answer.
Leon really doesn't want me going to research.
Anything you wanted to do?
Glass of wine.
Just take some water for now.
Not enough.
We don't really know what I am.
I'm in a chair.
I look kinda like an all,
Just
kinda
push
like
the
a
chair,
bee
it should
skin.
just float along.
Kinda like human.
You're just a you. You're the Proxima, was it? Proxima's a Proxima.
You can also call me Proxy if you'd like to.
Proxy, Proxima. Prox.
Good night, Raleigh.
Heading out?
Good night, Raleigh.
Yes. It is a little later than usual, and I do not want to keep Kylan and Torgen waiting.
Well, have fun with that. I'll probably be heading out shortly.
We'll see you around.
You as well.
you will.
I mean, it is a
I never
farming
used
tool
the sight before.
as well.
Whoa!
Very good for taking angles.
This is good. I can technically take angles with this too.
I'm sorry, did you not have enough fun with the
Whatever
diary?
would I do besides swinging around? No, apparently not. I didn't really get to use this much. I couldn't really stab through it.
Didn't have much space.
If this
I
hits
was
the
using a
floor,
sword more
It
than
is-
my spear.
It is a little.
That would
thin
have made it
figure, and
much harder.
the bottom blade.
It's got too
is
much
stunted as
reach.
well, 'cause
Only
I decided to
advantage he
bind it.
could have is bottom and then up.
Had I?
You'd be more likely to
that's-
lodge it in something and then not be able to slam it down.
Yeah. Those tunnels were tight.
The issue was I literally just used it to keep one away while I battered another one. So the bottom here is a little crunchy. They dent through metal relatively easy, which is.
Oh yeah, I forget this weapon's technically heavier than most. Only because
I
it's
do have money now though, so I could actually, stop using this. I've used this for way too many years.
I mean, it's looking a little rusted, to be fair.
Yeah, there's only so
Have
much
you-
cleaning
have you
can
considered
do
just
when
talking to the
blood
blacksmiths?
Blood just keeps splattering over it. I mean, I almost got
Hey,
a sword.
are you in the market for materials?
He's got
What
some
does that
gemstones
mean?
he can sell you.
And materials, like ingots and ores. I mean, I made this with all my materials. It's silver and,
Oh, that's
a
true.
ruby.
Wait, the spear? Or the trident? Oh,
The
okay.
focus.
I was gonna say, I thought you meant the
The
trident for a second. I
magical
was very
trident,
confused because there's no
no.
ruby in it. I was like, where?
Yeah, the spear
Where's the
tip is
ruby?
actually made out of just ruby.
And it's got that red sheen, so. But yeah, it's a shame we didn't get any useful components from
Getting some good use out of that.
Mm-hmm.
I trust you. I just detail.
And if you find yourself around the city, stop on by.
Of course,
I'd like to spend some
Probably.
time with you.
Of course. I'm probably gonna check on Drew and the others and come by the city then. And try to...
Understood.
Yeah. Good to see you. Good to see you too.
Don't mean to interrupt.
No interruptions at all.
Big bullet again. See this? I can.
You make it too easy.
You do it too easily.
I don't think the blame should be on me at all.
He does do it rather
I think the blame should be.
That sounds like your opinion.
He's a natural at it. Natural bullier.
Thank you for watching. Gonna end stream.